Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing out there today? Hopefully you are all well. We're going to play some gacha games today, chat. We're going to react to some videos if there's anything to react to, but I don't think there is because, you know, it's a weekend, tends to be a little bit slower in the space. But we're going to play some Punishing Grey Raven and some Aether Gazer if we can, and maybe even a little bit of Zenless Zone Zero if we can get onto it. But hopefully everybody's doing well. Guys, as well, I did upload a video today. If you haven't already checked it out, it is pinned in the chat on both Twitch and on YouTube, guys. So if you want to check that out, let me know what you think. Talking about the new dev notes, because there's some big changes for Wuthering Waves that look pretty dope. We get some weapon skins coming. We've got a new combat mechanism or mechanic that's been added, I think, to the Elusive Realm or the main event, which I think I'm talking about the Elusive Realm there. Which looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to proc like intros, outros together or your fortes. Not too sure how exactly it's going to work, but I'm interested to see. We've got some quality of life updates that are pretty cool also. So if you want to check that out, check it out. As well, guys, I did upload a video yesterday talking about an entirely new gacha game altogether. And I've got to say, I'm excited for it. Actually, it looks pretty dope. Open world, action combat. It's got kind of like a Gravity Rush style to it, which is making me think now, potentially, it was the gacha game that everybody was thinking Kuro were working on. Maybe some cross wires happened and that's kind of how it went down. But yeah, check that out as well, guys. It looks pretty cool. I'm excited to see that game now. It's definitely on my list. So I'd have a look at that. Might have a look at it in stream as well in a bit, actually. And look for some more content on the game, basically. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you've had a good weekend as well. I wanted to get on early today, guys, because the football's on at 4:30. United are playing Chelsea. It's a big game. Big game. So hopefully we can get the dub, but I'm a little bit nervous, not going to lie. Chelsea are in form, and we're shit. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, should we get straight into this then, shall we, chat? Let's do it, man. Let's do it. How we doing, guys? How we doing? We're good. Hopefully you're doing well. So yeah, man, I'm excited about the dev notes, guys. Again, quick plug again. Check the video out. New battle mechanic looks cool. They're bringing in Lumi's sprint ability as well to other characters within the event as well, which is kind of cool. I like that. You know, all new things to be added. And as well, finally, we're going to be able to teleport straight to Tacit Fields, which is awesome, and boss fight. So no more teleporting near it to it and then running over to it, which gets frustrating because it's a thing you're encouraged to do daily. So it's really good that they've added that into the game. So I'm really hyped about that. Yo, Neo, what's going on, bro? I was going to upload it today, but I went ahead and uploaded the dev notes because they are massive. And I'm really hyped about it. Also, skins, weapon skins are coming. It's official. They're happening. That's pretty cool as well. You guys know me. I am a fucking magpie. I see shiny stuff. I want shiny stuff. So shiny weapon stuff is definitely a bonus for me. Quality of life updates as well that we're seeing. Pretty dope, actually. So yeah, if you want to know about that, guys, check it out. Check it out. I use Scar's door to teleport to that one. Yeah, same here. Yeah. The good thing, you won't have to do that anymore. Just go straight to it. Good little thing, if I'm honest, that is. What was the other thing that I was actually really interested in? There was something else that caught my eye. Obviously, the combat mechanic's cool. Which one was it now? This is cool. Obviously, Lumi. It says once the main event concludes, it will be added as a permanent event. So I guess we're talking about the Elusive Realm here, yeah. It makes me think that, but I don't know, maybe there's another event coming part of the mode as well. I'm not too sure. I really like Lumi's design as well. So obviously weapon skins, dope. So yeah, level-related optimizations, double rewards. This little pop-up comes up on screen as well now, which is good. We also get a pop-up when we log into the game, just to let us know where our mats are at, which is kind of cool. Where was it now? Oh, as well, Tower of Adversity. When you hop out to change your team, it won't pull you out of the mode altogether. Hopefully they can implement this into all the little events they do as well, because it's annoying when you're back out and it's like, dude, are you kidding me? I've got to go straight back into the mode now to check the store or whatever it might be, or your rewards, should I say. Obviously, we got the Echo update. Which was the one I was interested in here that I wanted to mention. I forgot which one it was. Oh yes, the echoes. The echoes will now be able to go exactly to 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. So this is awesome. So you're going to be able to quickly do that 5. Okay, it's decent. Let's try 10. Quickly do it. Yeah, it's bricked. And then on to the next one. Instead of having to just like click, 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 click till you get to the level. So that's good. Little things. But these little things are big things at the end of the day, aren't they? Yeah, dude, trust me, I really like Lumi's design, I do. As soon as I've already saw a modeling game, like, you know, doing the stuff because I looked at some of the leaks. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, I'm here for it. Her combat animations are great as well. She looks like a really cool character, actually. So yeah, man, I'm here for her. I'm definitely here for her. And this is super interesting. So I'm curious how this is going to work. I'm wondering, do you reckon it, like, procs all our intros together or something? And you get, like, the buffs off your intros, maybe? Or, like, the fortes, potentially? It looks like the fortes there because you're using Rover and you can obviously see Chang Li's forte and Jinxi's forte as well there, can't you? You can see the judgment mark as well as a phoenix. So it looks like you're procking everybody's forte gauge together. That's insane. That's pretty cool, that is. So I don't know what the conditions are that you have to meet. But you're going to basically proc everybody's forte by the looks of it. So you see there, you can see both of Yinlin's and Chang Li's forte gauge going off. Is it the judgment mark? No, I forgot Yinlin's. It is, isn't it? Because you can see it on the Inferno Rider as well as the lightning strikes, and you can see the Phoenix and the Chang Li's attacks as well. So I'll bet you'll do some insane damage with that. That's pretty cool, that is, actually. I like that. I wouldn't be against that going into the game in general. Don't you think? I think that'd be kind of cool to actually add to the game. It's a cool mechanic. It's kind of like a chain, a link chain attack, or, you know, it's kind of like the Alt City getting something like Grand Blue Fantasy in a way. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Okay, so that seems what it is, because I wasn't too sure when I was looking through it, because I was just going through the dev notes, so I didn't want to spend too much time dwelling on these, but it seems like it is going to be, whatever it is, you're bringing everybody's forte in together. I don't know what you're going to have to do in the fight to make this happen, but pretty cool. I like it. I like the little scene as well. That's dope, that is. Yeah, dev notes are looking fire. But I did upload a video talking about it, guys, if you want to check it out. More than welcome to. I uploaded a couple of videos last couple of days, actually. This one got a lot of people hot on. It's funny how the revenue chart gets people so angry. It's wild. I don't know why people, like, get too invested in it anyway. Even if it was entirely 100% correct. Just, who cares? Don't get angry about it. Play the game you're enjoying and just fucking play it. Or go touch grass. People get really mad about it, don't they? It's really weird. And one thing as well, I noticed that people seem to get the Gacha revenue chart mixed up with Sensor Tower. Sensor Tower is an analytics company that do a lot of stuff and are referenced by and used by some massive companies as well. But it doesn't mean they're 100% correct. This chart's just taking information from there and estimating the Chinese Android market. That's all. But people really get angry about it. The main reason I made this video, actually, was because Saint Tontas's video calling it a scam. I think it's a bit disingenuous to call it a scam. Call it incorrect would probably be fair, but to call it a scam, I feel like calling it a scam. It's just big. If Wuthering Waves is at the top of this chart, let's not pretend Saint Tontas wouldn't have made a video saying Wuthering Waves ruined Gacha revenue. That'd be the title. Talking about how great Wuthering Waves is because it topped the charts, you know? It cracked me up, man. I was finding it funny in the comment section how emotive people were getting. But you know what, though? If I just go into my studio here, right, it's actually not done the worst in dislikes to likes. Most people have been interested in commenting more than anything, which is great. But it's at a 70% like ratio. It's not really got many likes or dislikes in general compared to some other videos. But I was surprised. I thought it was going to do a lot worse. Well, I think people are getting what I'm getting at, you know? Rather than that I'm trying to overtly defend one game or the other. I'm just speaking about the tool and the reference of what Saint Tontas was saying. Did he? Did he go a little bit mental over here? I know he's not a big fan of him either, is he? I've seen him talking about him before. I can tell he's not the biggest enjoyer of him. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Saint Tontas makes good content. Like, he's more talented than me in making this sort of content. I'm not that way inclined. I can't make those sort of videos. I can't sit down and write scripts. I just spitball it. I do. I just fly by the seat of my pants. You know what I mean? For better or for worse, that's just me. I feel so pretentious if I try and write a script and go off it, like, and it just feels weird and icky to me. I don't know why, and I shouldn't feel like that. It's just a me problem, that is. So my videos tend to be a little bit rambling. I beat around the bush, I go around the reek, and I'm not very concise, you know what I mean? And I'm not very eloquent, but it's just me speaking as I feel about the things, you know. It's just a stream of consciousness, basically. But I like his content. It's well edited. It's high quality, you know what I mean? And some of his videos are, you know, especially like when he does guide stuff and that, like, and he, you know, he looks into the stuff within the game when he's speaking about Wuthering Waves in general. But he is a glazer, isn't he? He is a glazer. He's definitely a glazer, and I think he's a little bit disingenuous sometimes with some of his content, especially when he's making comparisons. Because, like I say, I think it's fine to make comparisons. I make light-hearted comparisons all the time, and I take the piss out of all the communities and all the games. But sometimes, yeah, I just feel like his content's... it just feels a little bit disingenuous, really. And that's why I made that video, really, just talking about that, because I thought it was just a little bit disingenuous. Hey, what's going on, Apple Pie? Welcome. But, yeah, as I was saying, I did upload a video. This one earlier. It's doing alright, actually. And this one as well. Guys, if you haven't checked out this game yet, this game actually looks pretty fire. We might watch this again on stream in a bit, actually, because I really like the look of this game. This has now gone on to my most anticipated list. It's like Neverness to Everness, this, Azure Premilia, Unending Dawn, and Arknights, Enfield, and actually Duet Sniper Beast. It's a big list, okay? I'm easily pleased, but this looks cool, this does. This does look cool. Yeah. I don't know why people put so much energy into it. You know what I mean? I definitely think there's a part of the Wuthering Waves community that's just straight up wants to pretend that there's no relevance to the Gacha revenue because it doesn't represent Wuthering Waves in a great light. But I think those people need to understand as well. I reckon most of the sales are going on PC anyway. And two, it's not exactly accurate, but it doesn't mean you can't use it as, I guess, as like kind of a trend in a way. I think even if the numbers are inaccurate, I reckon the positions in the leaderboard, if you will, would probably still be pretty much the same. Maybe a couple of games here and there would switch places if the revenue's really tight. It's not like the numbers are that far off that Wuthering Waves is somehow going to go from where it's at to number one. You know what I mean? I think there is definitely a bit of cult there, and I just don't know why people care. Just play the fucking games, man. You know what I mean? It's not so much a list as a roll call for all of them. What's going on, ROG? We're going to play some Punishing Grey Raven today and some Aether Gazer. Rosie? But you know what? Speaking of Fox, I was just on my homepage and I saw a video and it was actually calling Fox out. So I thought I might watch that. Just out of curiosity, because, you know, you know me, I like to watch stuff in the community. It's funny sometimes. So I did add it to my watch later. Where's it gone? I did add it into my watch later. Hold up. Playlists. It caught my eye. The most hypocritical gacha creator out there. Okay. Alright. Harsh. I wouldn't say that about Fox at all, definitely. He's very opinionated. I think he does... I think he likes to be a contrarian. I've actually heard him admit that, actually. Like, he likes to fight against you know, the consensus, if you will. Which, at the end of the day, I haven't got a problem with. It is what it is. So I'm curious. I want to watch it. The title's caught my eye. I was going to watch this video from Grey Raven Radio as well. I did want to watch this from Iango. This one will probably make people mad if I upload this, though, because these sort of videos do. Do you know what's funny? Like, all the communities are unhinged. They are. But what I've noticed... with the Wuthering Waves community, they tend to watch the video and then they'll attack you, which is fine, you know, whatever. but I've definitely noticed a little bit more with the Genshin community. They read the title, then they attack you. Like, they're both idiots, but I suppose I'll give credence to the fact that the Wooer community tend to at least watch the first 30 seconds of the video. They don't watch the rest of it because they take me out of context all the time. But yeah, I've definitely noticed that. So I know that title's going to piss people off, but yeah. Yeah, and I wanted to watch this as well. Ved Riku announced trailer. I wanted to check that out also. If you guys are interested in watching along with me. Well, he just did a pullback video the other day. What do you mean, a pullback video? What's that mean? Guys, as well, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to drop a like on the stream. It's much appreciated. Much appreciated. Hey, what's going on, White Tiger? How's it going, man? You good? Oh, thank you, babe. Where are you? In the kitchen? I know he's being too nitpicky. He needs to be more positive. Oh, yes. I think I saw that video, actually. I think I was listening to that while I was at the gym. Yeah, like say, you know what I mean? Nobody's perfect, man. I'm an asshole a lot of the time. And I say a lot of stuff that, when I reflect on it, I'm probably like, did I come at that from the right angle? Was I, like, allowing my biases to take over my logic there? Was I too reactive? So, like, I appreciate that. I do, you know, reflecting and being like, you know what? I hold my hands up. Maybe I should stop doing this, because I admit he has been doing that a little bit recently. Might have been that video that I remember him saying that he is kind of a contrarian, which I said prior to that anyway, because I kind of feel like that's what he is anyway, because it seemed like when everybody was kind of hating on Wooer in the community, or that was his perception. He seemed to be really on the defensive mode. He seems to have totally flipped now, because I feel like the community that he's got around him from them videos have probably become super positive, so he kind of reacts against that. You know what I mean? I think his initial Wooer videos generated that super positive community, and then he, like, was pushed away from that by what he was hearing in the echo chamber, if you will. Maybe I'm wrong. But I like Foxo, man. I do. I think he seems like a chill dude, you know what I mean? End of the day, I think he seems like a chill dude. Like this, you've seen me, I've openly disagreed with him plenty of times when we've watched his content and seen his stuff. And that's fine at the end of the day. As adults, we should be able to do that, shouldn't we? Say, look, you're talking shit, mate, and that's it. You're still cool. Which I think Fox seems like that sort of dude anyway. I feel like, you know, you'd be able to have a large disagreement with him and still, you know, if you was around each other, go for a beer or whatever, you know what I mean? Which is the way it should be, shouldn't it? At the end of the day, we don't want to agree on everything, do we? Doesn't mean we're not friends. You know, we should even be able to insult your opinion. As long as you don't, like, you know, if you go into the next level, hey, at the end of the day, you know, we're grown-ups. We can take the piss out of each other, you know? I've known Neo for a long time, and I feel like you know, you're a lot more closer with people, and you feel comfortable with people when you take the piss out of them. But I think it's fair, in this space, and in general, to, rip somebody's opinion apart and still like the person. We've got too much of that nowadays as well, haven't we? That, oh, if I don't like your opinion, I guess I don't like you as well, which is weird. That's how it should be. I've disagreed with him on a few points in analysis. Well, that's how it should be, man. He does seem like that type of dude anyway. I think, I've said it before, when I initially watched it, I think he's just a passionate dude as well, isn't he? Which I don't think's a negative trait. It can lead to negative stuff sometimes, but I don't think it's necessarily a negative trait in itself. Let me just go get me Coke. Thank you, White Tiger. I appreciate ya. Yeah, but my opinions suck. I'm not smart enough to have them. Nah, dude, you have very good opinions, in my opinion. My opinions suck, though, so you might be right as well. Right, let's start off then, shall we? Should we check out this Ved Riku announced trailer, shall we? I'm interested. I'm curious to see what it's all about. You know me. I'm all for new stuff, and I'm all for new gacha games. I'm easily pleased as well, so always take it with a pinch of salt. Like, I'll react to stuff sometimes, and I'll be like, oh! And everybody will be like, bro, this looks shit. I'm like, wow, I think it looks all right. So let's get into it then, shall we? Let's have a look. Ved Recure announced trailer. We're watching this on the Gamatsu channel. I think this is what they tend to do, upload a lot of stuff like this. But let's check it out. New gacha game. And let's see what the announced trailer's saying. Ved Recure, unusual name, man. Some of these gacha games have got weird-ass names, man. See if it's any good. No idea what it's about. Don't know if it's action, turn-based, open world, instance. Don't even know. We got an Isekai thing going on here, have we? Character designs look kind of cool. Okay. I'm feeling the designs. What was that? Oh, okay. So, what does it mean? Video action roguelike. Ah, okay. All right. Ooh, some action combat then. Character models look decent. Shilo. Okay, we got ranged. Ooh, okay. Hey, you know what, guys? This is looking all right, man. These models are nice. The environment looks, I don't know if we're in an instance thing here or this is open world. It might be one of those that's instance, but it kind of gives the illusion that it's open world because it doesn't look like there's much going on in the background. So I feel like this is potentially instanced. I'm liking the modern style of the characters though. The models look really good as well, actually well detailed. The graphics look like they've got a decent fidelity, decent effects as well, VFX. Gloomy. What's she got? She got hammers. Well, that's cool. What is she carrying? An axe or a hammer? Oh, the axes. Okay. There. Oh, what's this? No idea. It's all in Chinese, so I don't know. Oh, the buffs, though. We see that the buffs. Okay. All right. Interesting the way you're dragging and dropping there. That feels like that's definitely a little bit more for PC than it is for mobile. Okay, we've got parries. Counters. Head King. Okay, we've got a typical, like, Zenly Zone Zero Wuthering Waves parry indicator. We've got parries, counters. This looks like the health of the boss here. I'm not too sure what these are. Maybe this is potentially like a stagger bar or a break indicator or something. I don't know what this is over the right-hand side. We've got our UI down here for our health, and I'm not too sure what these 3 bars here are either. I don't know if this is potentially like a stagger bar for us as well, or it's for our stamina. I'm not too sure. We've got these stars here as well. I don't know if these kind of act like some of the stuff for Zenly Zone Zero characters. And is this for our ult or something potentially? The UI is kind of clean though. Oh, we do have a map up here as well. So maybe it is open world then? Or semi-open world at least. We've got a map on the right-hand side here by the looks of things. Looks like an omnidirectional kind of Halo type radar maybe. It looks like we're fighting a lot of mechs. Combat looks fast. Looks like, obviously we can only go off what we're seeing, but it looks like it might have some sort of skill expression to it as well. It looks like kind of like in between Wuwa and Zenly Zone Zero to me. I'm assuming that bubble's some kind of shield or something. This is a boss. Okay. He looks fast-paced though, doesn't he? Combat looks meaty as well. It seems like individual fights seem to be quite a priority. Not seeing any like fights going on with lots of ads yet. Chat, I'm easily pleased. I keep saying it, but man, am I wrong? We are entering the golden era of gacha games, aren't we? They are really, truly now, in my opinion, becoming full-on RPGs. I feel like I suppose it's kind of sad for people who are into the classical RPGs, but it's becoming more and more niche, and especially JRPGs and Eastern RPGs. Because if you're a classical enjoyer, you're not going to enjoy the live service side of things. But I feel, for me at least, anyway, it's kind of giving me like a renaissance of enjoying JRPG type games. I know they're CRPGs, really, a lot of them anyway. It's giving me like a revival of enjoying them again, and a lot more of these games are just looking like straight up RPGs with gacha elements attached to them. So I really do feel like we're in the golden age, man. We're entering a great time to be in this space, in my opinion. Fire out a bunch of discs then. All right, okay. To cure your, To cure your videoed action roguelike. Okay, all right. Ved Recure or Ved Plus Recure. Interesting. All right. Okay. Oh, it's going to be on Steam as well. Okay, this is interesting. Seem to be seeing more of these type of games squeezing through beyond their own launcher and coming onto Steam as well now. Because initially it was on launcher and then a few of them would get onto Epic. We're starting to see this now because we saw Sword of Convalaria is on Steam as well. I think there's a couple of others. I think Tower of Fantasy is on Steam as well, isn't he? This is definitely good, this is. Because not only, as well, good thing about Steam is we get the Steam charts, don't we? So we can have a little look in terms of player base, which is a lot more accurate than using things like gacha charts. Obviously, it doesn't reflect revenue, but you can see how many people are actually playing a game and how much hype's around it as well. So it's always good to see that. Yeah, dude, this looks really good, actually. I'm interested. I'd like to see a little bit more of outside of combat as well. Maybe how the exploration's going to go. Is it open world? Is it instance? The fact that it's a roguelike, it might potentially be small instances. I'm not too sure, but I'm very interested, though. It looks like an in-between to ZZZ and Woo with the art style too, the vibrant colours of ZZ and the detail of Woo. I agree. It definitely, again, the art style and the combat, it feels like it's kind of, you know, melding a bit of both of those. So this actually might be enjoyed by both communities, I think. I am going to keep my eye on this one, guys, and as soon as I know more, I will definitely let you know about this. You'll have to let me know what you think as well, guys. Are you interested? See what the comments are saying. Hope it comes to console. Yes, no, more of these games need to do that. The only problem is you have to jump through a few hoops to get onto console, don't you? And I think it can cost quite a bit of money as well. It's not cheap to do. I'm not the biggest fan of this art style trend, but this looks kind of rad. Proper 3D action game with roguelike like elements. Sounds cool to me. Excuse me, pardon me. Is this another gacha game, bro? We got too many of these already. Nah. I don't know why people say that, really, for me. I guess I can understand it, I suppose. But, like, for me, it was like when BRs were coming out. People were like, there's too many. And I was like, there's not enough. Just keep bringing them out. The good ones will float to the top and the rest will fail. That's how it goes. At the end of the day, variety is the spice of life. You know, you want more of this stuff to come out. You want to make competition because you might have a bunch of games that come out that don't hit, but they make the other games that get better be better. You know, they look at that and go, whoa, we've got to improve, man. There's a lot of competition here. So it's good. It's good for everybody in my eyes. Paris Simulator. Definitely looks like it. Looks great, but hoping it's not a Souls-like or a roguelike or a BR. Don't think it's a BR, but it's definitely a roguelike. It's got it in the title, buddy. Finally, an anime game with characters wearing almost normal clothes. I was just about to say that, actually. The fact that she's wearing, like, combat's brave decision in this community, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a skin with her in a bikini. You know? ZZZ clone. I wouldn't say that. Looks a bit like ZZZ. Comet is the best part of that anyway. This, in my opinion, obviously we don't know. It might not look as flashy, but I feel like this combat is going to potentially be better than ZZZ. And what I mean by that is I like ZZZ's combat, but it feels a little bit less manual. And I know they've made strides to try and make it feel more manual. This looks a lot more you were in control of what's going on in this game. So I feel like purists of that sort of stuff might get a little bit more out of this than they do out of Zenless Zone Zero, in my opinion. But I'm very interested, actually. Ved Recure, I'll let you know as soon as I find out more, guys. So let me know what you think. Interesting, guys. What do you reckon then, man? Would that be something you'd try? You know, it's coming to Steam, so easy access, no need to download any launchers, worry about that sort of stuff. Well, might have a launcher, some Steam games do, but you know what I mean, at least it's coming through Steam. I need to remove some of these Nightbot codes, man. A lot of these codes do not work anymore. People just have to compare things out there. They just can't fucking help themselves, right? Like I say, I see it there myself, but people have always got to be like, do it in a negative tone, haven't they? Just fucking enjoy it, man. I think it looks cool, I do. I think it looks actually kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. Alright, should we check this video out then about what this person's made on Fox then, shall we?
Always
I'm curious. As I say, I do like Fox. I've reacted to some of his content in my channel a couple of times. I'll admit I'll lurk in his streams from time to time while I'm at the gym, when I'm flicking through content, and I like him. I don't always agree with him, and quite often I don't agree with him actually, but I like his vibe. I think he seems like a really chill dude. I think he makes decent content, good content actually. And as I say, I think he's definitely up for discourse, and he's just opinionated, and I think that's good to see in the space. You don't have to agree with somebody, and just because you don't agree with somebody doesn't mean you've got to have an issue with them, because there's plenty of content creators that I disagree with, and in life, people in life that I disagree with, but I still get on with them, because that's how it should be. But who's this then? This is a Thoma, and he's uploaded a video, the most hypocritical gacha creator out there. I wouldn't necessarily say that about Fox. I think he's a contrarian to a degree, but I don't know about hypocritical. But let's see, you know, he might have some points here that maybe back up his argument. But let's see what he's got to say then.
drama will always be something I love. And I know, I said I was tired of gacha drama, but I have been enlightened with the absolute abomination of a channel called Foxhole. Now you see,
Damn, bro. It's just going in like that. Okay.
Foxhole from a first glance seems like
I definitely wouldn't go that far. As I said, I've got plenty of things I disagree with him on. And he can get a little bit lost in the sauce sometimes, I admit that, but I think it's because he's passionate. But abomination, bruh. Okay.
any ordinary gacha creator, right? Commentary videos, guide videos, all the normal shit. But when you dive in even just a little bit, you'll start noticing how much of a hypocritical scumbag this guy is. Now let me explain.
Okay, all right. That's definitely that seems a little bit far. Damn, man, this guy, this Fox has got under this dude's skin, hasn't he? Jeez.
This guy is up.
And at the end of the day, I think if you like drama, then these are, you know, that's the sort of channel that you should really. Well, I'm not saying that Fox goes after drama, but you know, if you like drama, this should be an enjoyable time for him, really.
Uploaded multiple videos on Kuro Games addressing leakers, right? And agreeing with them on how leaks are bad.
When unreleased materials leak, it doesn't just compromise the hype, it undermines the entire process that Kuro's team has put into building each and every update, from its characters to its story reveal. This legal action is Kuro's way of saying enough is enough, and honestly, I'm here for it. So again, in the end, Kuro's legal actions are about more than just punishing a few leakers. They're about creating a standard that represents both the developer and the player and provides them with the respect that they deserve. As a community, we should stand behind this effort, I believe, and recognize the excitement we get from Wuthering Waves is worth protecting.
But in the meanwhile, he also made multiple videos containing leaks of the game. And I'm not talking about past leaks. I'm talking about recent leaks. Like, look at this. This guy made 3 videos in a row about Camellia. 2 of them containing Camellia leaks about her kid, which I'm not about to show because I'm not an idiot. I'm not about to put...
You know what? Okay, all right. I actually reacted to some people who make leak videos in the past myself. I've also made a video talking about how I think it's totally fair for Kuro to go about things the way they're going about things, and I've stated that, you know, I won't react to content talking about leaks in the future. Now, I'll talk about stuff that might be coming to the game, but I won't, like, show, you know, kits, character animations, that sort of stuff. That's the only stuff I've ever, like, reacted to anyway. Stay far away from story stuff, you know? But, yeah, you know, I think it's fair to be like, right, you know, I've reacted to this and then kind of change your mind on it because you respect the developer. Because that's how I come to it. I reacted to leaked content, and then Kuro were like, you know what, we really don't want you guys to do this, and put out the reasons why. And I was like, you know what, that's fair, and I totally understand it, and I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to react to content creators who talk about leaks, because I have, and I made the video when I spoke about it, and I was like, look, I've got to address the elephant in the room straight away. I've reacted to this shit myself, but I won't be doing that going forward because I respect the developers. And then I spoke about how I agree with Kuro. It's their intellectual property at the end of the day, and they have every right to try and stop this stuff happening. And at the end of the day, it does affect the development of the game. There's no denying that. And I don't think it's necessarily, I guess, hypocritical to go down that route of saying, look, you know what? And I don't know if I haven't watched these videos from Fox. If he has said, I'm enlightened now, I've reacted to this stuff, not going to do it again. Which I think is fair. It's fair to change your direction on stuff, in my opinion. It doesn't mean you're a hypocrite. It just means you've changed your conclusion. To me, a hypocrite is somebody who is actively rallying against something while doing it themselves and not seeing the issue with that. It's one thing to have done something and then be like, you know what, I ain't doing that shit anymore. I've been enlightened. I've understood where I went wrong, and I'm not going to do that. That's just growth at the end of the day. That's growing up. And we do that until the day we die. We always make mistakes. It's how you continue on, whether you understand you've made a mistake and you learn from it and you continue on in a different path. I don't necessarily think that makes you a scumbag, that's for sure.
Put my channel in risk just to prove a point. But you can go check yourself. You even have people...
Yo, what's going on, Hecko? Welcome to the stream. What's going on, XYZ? It's just a thumbnail. He clearly Googled Chameleon, took these pics to put in a thumbnail. He did not show gameplay or make a video of actual footage. What he's not stating is Fox pulled back all of this after the Kuro released a statement. There's nothing wrong in changing your mind. These guys are more... Yeah, I agree with that as well. I did it myself. You guys know. I reacted to like a bunch of Legion Wooer videos. We reacted to like... I probably thought 3 or 4. Most of them... Well, actually, I think only like 1 or 2 of them actually showed off anything anyway. And I reacted to some stuff from Reddit, which showed off a little bit more. And I've unlisted those videos because Kuro put out a statement and I says, look, I'm not going to do that anymore. I think that's fine. That doesn't make you a hypocrite. As you said, that means you've realized that, okay, this is a direction that maybe I shouldn't have gone down. I've reflected and I've changed my mind. I don't think that makes you a hypocrite.
Calling him out in his comments. Look at this one. Quote unquote, it shows their willingness to protect the game for us all. Regardless of how determined leakers might be, punishing those leakers, we should stand behind them. Right. I just screen grabbed 4 of your videos spanning from 12th and 14th of October, 2 weeks ago, where you specifically have leaked us more kit details than any YouTubers has before and ever. Now, if you ask me, making videos on
what's this game he's playing here? It looks kind of pretty.
How Kuro is combating leaks and pretty much being on their side, and then at the same time use leaks to make videos about a character that's not even out yet, I'd consider that very fucking hypocritical if you ask me. Now look at this, right?
Well, I consider that hypocritical if he'd made these videos and then did the leak content. I think that'd be fair to say, if you were saying, look, I agree with Kuro, you shouldn't leak content, and then you go on to leak content. I don't know if Fox has done that. I don't think so, but I don't know. But if you've spoken about leaks and then you've gone on to say, look, guys, you know what? I agree, Kuro are right. I ain't going to do it anymore, and I don't think you should. I don't think that's hypocritical. That's realising mistakes that you've made in the past, and that's how growth works. It's whether you go on to repeat those mistakes after you've said this was a mistake and then you do it again. That's when you're showing that you're not growing.
Made a video called Wuwa Creators Keep Comparing Genshin to Wuwa. Very much so implying that he dislikes people comparing the two. Now, this was uploaded 3 days ago. If you go back literally only 10...
Okay, I'll give the dude a little bit of what's it here, because I do think Fox has done that. I must admit, the first few videos I saw from Fox, he was making a lot of comparisons to Genshin and, like talking about how the game's the most generous and in other regards. But I don't have a problem with comparisons, man. I'll make them all the time. It's when you get too deep into it and you use it as a way to, like, make disingenuous arguments. I think it's funny sometimes to take pot shots at developers. And at the same time, I think it's funny sometimes to make comparisons. And I think it's fair to make comparisons on games. It's how deep you go into it. You know what I mean, in my opinion.
Days, you'll see he has a video called Genshin Should Be Worried. Wuwa has the advantage. And then if you go back a month, he has a video called Why I Prefer Wu Over Genshin. So which one is it? Which one is it? Do you dislike people comparing the two or not? You just can't say you don't like people doing a thing and then do the exact same thing yourself. Like, there's gotta be something wrong with you, bro. If you think that makes sense, there's gotta be something wrong with you. Now, this guy has also indirectly targeted other CCs, including...
Can you increase your sound? I don't know, dude, man. That sounds fine. If I turn it up anymore, it'll be peaking and blowing the mic out. Try turning your volume up, maybe. I don't know, dude. I think it's okay anyway.
Including one that I am very sure if he called out being Saint Tontaz. This guy sits here in front of his PC, boots up OBS, records like 20 videos in one day, which half of them are the same topic, makes shitty ass takes, and then proceeds to blame other CCs for people not agreeing. Like, what's going on here, man? This guy's fucking insane. Let me show you, right? Look at this.
It's safe to say that we as players have more questions now than we did before. And unfortunately, there are many in the player base who weren't able to keep up. It could have been their misunderstanding of vocabulary, a personal lack of attention span, or what I think is actually the biggest reason of all, their rushing of the story.
Saint Tontaz made a video about the 1.3 story quest, right? And he made a funny haha ADHD joke in that video, as you saw. And I think we can all agree that this joke isn't harmful, right? Right? Well, apparently not. Because Mr. Foxel over here said this on his video about the 1.3 story quest.
Today we're going to dissect some major storytelling issues in Wuthering Waves, if you would. Now, I'm not here to go ahead and try to question your intelligence, your vocabulary, or whether you have a...
One thing I'll say about Fox, man, dude has got a really good voice. Like, I feel like dude could do VA work, I do. Like, I sound like a fucking idiot when I speak, you know? And when I listen back to myself, I'm like, oh. But like, when I listen to Fox, I'm like, bro could do VA work.
mental issue or not like some content creators, just because you're struggling to connect with the story.
Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why are we shitting on other creators indirectly for no reason? You don't see me sitting here throwing indirect jabs at people.
I don't think there's anything wrong with throwing indirect jabs at other content creators. You can reference content creators' work without specifically calling them out, because you might not want to get into all that, but you might want to reference something that's been said within the community. I think that's totally fair to do. I've done that myself. I think that's fair. I don't think you have to go put that content creator on blast, so to speak. I don't think it's a problem to do that either, but I don't think you have to. There's no rule that's saying that, like, oh, if you're going to speak about something that another content creator said, you've got to say it, you know, unless you're, like, you're making, I guess, like, this sort of video maybe where you're, like, putting together a bunch of stuff to, I guess, rebuke and rebuttal their opinions massively. That's why I like to do reaction content personally, because I can, like, have my opinion right there. Sometimes it might be a little bit too quick. I might jump the gun, but I feel like I can react to it and the context is right there rather than trying to speak about it later, because I'm smooth brain who's got a terrible memory and I forget shit anyway. But like, yeah, like, there's a lot of things I disagree with Saint Tontaz in, and I've made reaction videos to his content before, because I feel like Saint Tontaz is a hyperglazer of Wuthering Waves. And I think he's disingenuous in a lot of the arguments he makes. It's like I said, I genuinely believe if Wuthering Waves had topped the Gacha revenue chart, however inaccurate it is, I believe he would have had a video saying Wuthering Waves ruined Gacha revenue. I do. I believe that. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'm an asshole for saying that, but I genuinely believe that video would have been made.
For no reason.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pinpoint this next one. And this next one, I think absolutely, out of them all, it's probably going to be the channels that I really want to say grind my gears. These are the ones that irk me by far the most. And these are the channels that have an ego issue. An example for this would be like someone going ahead and, you know, having a bad day or something, right? And talking about this, that, and the other thing, and doing it straight up like, you know, kind of like a hate video in a sense. Like they're mad. And before they even start, they say, you know what? If you have a different opinion of mine, don't even bother to talk or whatever. You know, I will ban you for trying to defend and be on my channel. You know, this is not your platform. Get the F out.
Now, this is the thing. I'm done. I'll let you know. Right, I'm irritated. All right, it's asshole smacks coming out. So any kudo bots coming in my comment section, I'm banning the fuck out you if you take your little dick riding ass in the comment section and try to defend this, because it's stupidity.
He even made multiple videos talking about the types of creators he dislikes. Like, what the fuck? This guy is an absolute fucking pest. Absolute pest. He's sitting in front of his desk, bitching about absolutely nothing, making the worst
Kind of like what you're doing right now.
points imaginable, and shooting absolute stray bullets at other creators. This can't be real. This is not.
This is the gacha space in general. If you've just entered the gacha space and you're like, man, people are catching strays left and right. What is this? This is like, welcome to video game content on the internet, and welcome to the gacha space. this is how it be. It do be like that though.
Real. I cannot believe what's happening here. Like, if you told me that this guy shot a stray bullet at me in one of his videos, I would not be surprised. Before I forget this one thing I wanted to point out is the copious amount of fucking AI art he uses in his thumbnails. Now, this is not a very big problem, right? But, like, come on, man.
I make all my own thumbnails. That's probably why they're shit. I do make all my own thumbnails. I'm trash. People have seen me working Photoshop live. I am not very efficient, but I do it all myself. But it's not like I take a massive amount of pride in that. At the end of the day, it's just the way I do things. I don't think there's a big problem making AI thumbnails. It'd be a different thing if you were making thumbnails for creators and charging them the idea that you're creating something unique, but you're using AI. But then again, if the content creator you're making for them didn't care, who cares? I think this is a very, very minor point that isn't even worth picking out, if I'm honest.
Is it that hard to find official art to use? Why use AI? And the AI doesn't even look good. It looks fucking shit. You know,
like, I use official gameplay stuff 99% of the time. Sometimes I've used like fan art stuff, which I guess probably is worse than using AI stuff, really. But like, I would reference the stuff in my thumbnails, but most of the time there's no reference on Google. You know, it's just finding, you can tell it's fan art, but there's no reference to who the person is who's made it, which I probably would do if that was the case. But that's probably like 1 in 50 thumbnails. 90% of the time, I literally just like search up, you know, a game's characters and then look for specific characters and then search for a PNG of that character. And that's pretty much what I do because I'm lazy to work around JPEGs. I do sometimes if I can't find a PNG. Because don't you love it when Google's like fucking trying to rob you and it's like, here's a PNG and you click on it and it's a web file or it's a JPEG. It's like, fuck you, Google.
Actually, I'm not even surprised he uses AI. You know why? You know why I'm guessing he uses AI? It's because he makes goddamn free fucking videos a day. He's running.
I don't think he does he? I don't think Soul makes 3 videos a day. There might be days that I think he's made like 1 or 2, but I'm pretty sure he just does daily. And then even sometimes I've seen it where he hasn't uploaded for a couple of days.
Running out of fucking pictures to use. He doesn't want to reuse pictures. So what does he go to? AI. AI bot, make me 50 images of Jin, C, and Camellia so I can use them in my thumbnail. Print it out. Done. There you go. Now, that isn't that relevant. It's just something I wanted to call out because at this point, it's becoming personal beef. Now, this is all I have seen.
Personal beef? What, because he's making AI art or because he's called out Saint Tontas? Or because he's called out things that he's got an issue with in the community? How is that personal? Has he been at you? Why is this dude so much in his feels? And I'm not saying this dude can't make these sort of videos. And I'm not saying that Fox doesn't have opinions that I disagree with. But how is this personal beef, bro?
So far of him, right? Because frankly, I haven't looked into a lot of his videos because he uploads every single fucking day. This guy has over 1,300 videos. It's insane for me to be able to watch everything. This guy is a mosquito buzzing around into space, an annoyance, a hypocrite talking shit for no reason, throwing indirect.
So he's made 2 points really about potential hypocrite. The one I don't agree with because I think it's one thing to make a statement on something after you've made a mistake and then not continue to make the mistake. That's growth. If you continue to make the mistake, then you could call somebody a hypocrite. The other one was talking about saying Tonta, or the comparisons. Fair, okay, because I do admit I have seen videos from Fox where he has made comparisons and then he's kind of had issues with making comparisons. But at the same time, I haven't really seen him do much of the comparing since he spoke about that. I don't watch all of his videos, though. I catch it at them here and there. I tend to lurk in his streams now and again when I'm at the gym. If I'm just like, you know, when he comes up on my feed. But yeah, I think both points, I guess you could see an issue. But again, for me, if you make a mistake in life and then you learn from it and you say, look, it's not good to, I don't know, say get into fights at bars, but when you were 17, you got into a couple of fights at bars. That doesn't make you a hypocrite. That means you've grown from there. If you're then at 35 are still getting into fights in bars after when you were 30, you said it's not a good idea to get in fights in bars, and you really are stupid if you do it, then you're becoming a bit of a hypocrite. But yeah, changing is not hypocritical. It's just growth.
jabs that no one will catch unless you know the full context. Now, there is a probability that I could
Hey, what's
have
going on,
something
loading?
wrong or have
Hey, what's going on,
missed
Soy
something.
Fury?
So if you Redditors want to go and scavenge his channel, go ahead. Now, I do not condone any hate or harassment. I'm just calling out what needs to be called out. That said, I do not like this fucking guy. You can think whatever you want of him, but if you take a look into his channel, I think most people will agree with what I have to say here. Now, what have we learned? Do not shit talk other people, and do not tell people that you don't like something and then do the exact same shit yourself.
But though, I don't think he did that, did he? He did the thing and then says don't do the thing. That's different. It's different if you say don't do the thing and then you do the thing. You know? We've got to reverse this. If you do the thing and then think, I shouldn't have done the thing, I'm not going to do the thing now, and then say, look, you shouldn't do the thing as well. That's fair. But if you say, don't do the thing, and then you do the thing, different situation. This dude's getting the two a little bit conflated, in my opinion.
Comment down below what you think. Subscribe for more. Join the Discord. And I'll see y'all next video. Bye.
Alright then, like I say, dude, yeah, he's shit talking. So, like, by his very definition, he's being hypocritical himself. You know, like I say, I think it's fair to have disagreements with Fox, because I've disagreed with plenty of his points. But I also kind of like Fox. I think he seems like a chill dude, and dude's just passionate about his opinions, which, in my opinion, that's not a bad trait. I myself have reacted to leaked content, and I won't do so again. And I made a video talking about that and saying, you know what, I respect Kuro for going after leakers. It's their personal prerogative to do so. I also did make a point of saying, look, I've reacted to this stuff, not going to do it again because Kuro don't want you to. You know, I don't think that's a problem. It's me going, you know what, I did something that was probably a mistake. I'm a grown-ass man. I could admit I did it. I'm not going to be like, well, I didn't do that. And say, you know, probably not a good idea to do that yourself, really. I didn't go down that path, but it's not a good idea to do it yourself. If that makes me a hypocrite, then I guess I'm one too, then I guess. You know what I mean? I never leaked content myself, but I guess you can say you did, because by reacting to leaked content, you're spreading it, which is fair. I'll take that. But, you know, I've reacted a couple of times to Legion. I reacted to the Camellia animations, and that's it. You know what I mean? Which, you know, I guess you could say is morally wrong. And Kuro don't want you to do it anyway. And I went, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I privated those videos. They're not on my page anymore, or at least most of them are not. You know, the older ones I've left up are like, you know, the content's out now, so it's like it doesn't even matter now. But I won't do it again. You know what I mean? That doesn't make me a hypocrite. If I go on to do it again after I've said I wouldn't, then I'm a hypocrite. So yeah. Yeah. Hey, is this you, fucking straight jacket? Yeah, I don't care. No big deal. Fox is disagreeable sometimes. He's doing anything super wrong. Yeah, same here. Like I said, I've said there's plenty of things that I've disagreed with on Fox. You know, I've said he's a passionate dude. Sometimes he gets a little bit lost in the sauce, but I don't think that's a bad trait. That just means he likes things. And, you know, and when you're live streaming as well sometimes, and even making content, you just react. You can be reactionary, and you might not even agree with yourself later. You know, and again, if you make a mistake when you're 15 and then when you're 18 you go, probably not a good idea to do that, and you've done it 3 years ago, that doesn't make you a hypocrite. That means you've grown from your mistakes, doesn't it? It's if you do it the other way round is when you become a hypocrite. So I don't think his points were that well made, because if we flipped it, then he would have had a point, but it wasn't that way, so, you know. Yeah, I agree. And you know what? I'll hold my hand up. I did react to some animations for Camellia. I did. You know what I mean? And I took that stuff off the channel. Because, like, I'm interested in the animations and stuff. To be fair, I haven't even looked at any leak stuff recently. I don't know. Maybe I'm a changed man. You know what I mean? But after Kuros made the statement, it appealed to, you know, the empathy from me, the empathetic side from me, the fact that I like Kuro, they're a good actor in the space, and I want them to do well, and if they don't want people to do that, I'm not going to be a part of that. Means, yeah, people leech off tech town, don't know why people can't just leave others alone. I mean, Tecton is bald, so it's justified. Bald man bad. It's jealousy and envy. They want to make money and using other people to do it. Yeah, like, I'm the type of person, I'll react to stuff sometimes, and if I disagree with somebody, I'll say it, but again, I'm the type of person that I can disagree with somebody and not hate the person. Like that kid there who made that video, I don't agree with what he said, really, but it is what it is. Doesn't mean I'm going to personally attack him. I just disagree with his opinion, and there's plenty of content creators out there that I like, and I know that I'd probably like to go out for a drink with them or do whatever in a social setting, but I just disagree with their opinions. I've had friends who've been some of my best friends over the years, and they talk shit. Maybe they think the same about me, but we get on. That's how you should be, shouldn't you? You know? Planning to react to text leaks like Kits QOL stuff or nah? Like, what I'll do in future, if there's anything that's like out there, I don't mind talking about stuff in a bit more of a vague reference, but I won't show anything. Because at the end of the day, if something's out there, I think it's fine to talk about it. Showing it's a different thing, isn't it? You know what I mean? You know, if, like, I don't know, let's just say Dave's the next male character that's coming out and it's all over the internet. I ain't going to show you Dave. I ain't going to show you Dave's animations. I ain't going to show you Dave's kit. But I'll say, hey, have you seen Dave? Looks all right. You know what I mean? Probably to that degree. But yeah, I don't know. I suppose I'll take it as what's it, but I won't be showing leaked content on my channel anymore. Or should I say reacting to leaked content? Because a lot of my content's reactions anyway, so I'll get that ability to go, hey, well, my fault, it was his fault, I just looked at it. You know? I'm joking. To be fair, I shave my head voluntarily because I can't stand it. Ah, yeah, that's what you tell yourself. That's what you tell yourself. Calling him a scumbag as if he diddled kids or something. Yeah. That dude went in too hard, man. Like, and when he said it's a personal beef, it's like, I don't think Fox gives a shit about you, bro, and I don't think he's probably ever known about your content. So I don't see how it's a personal beef because, in your opinion, he's a hypocrite. And what are you, like, choking on Saint Tontas is choked to the point because he's said something negative about Saint Tontas? Well, that's it now. It's personal. I don't see how it's personal at all. He's never referenced him as far as I'm aware. I don't know. Maybe he has referenced. Maybe Fox has made a video about him in the past. I didn't get that vibe. I thought it would have mentioned it in that video. But I don't see how it's personal at all. You know? Just he doesn't like his content. Okay, cool. But yeah, I just saw it on my feed earlier. Probably because I was lurking in Fox's stream earlier. Actually, I did watch his video as well. I think it was the Sense Terror video that he made. So it must have come up, like, YouTube must have been like, well, I guess you might want to look at this then, I guess. Yeah, I feel like I got stupider for watching that video, if I'm honest. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, we did speak about the 1.4 update though. It looks pretty cool, the Dreamlink thing, yeah? Where it looks like you're going to be able to put all your fortes together. That seems like what the deal is, doesn't it? Because looking at the footage, it seemed like as you were using, I think it was a male rover, yeah? It seemed like you could see Yinlin's forte and Changli's forte all together. So this is cool. This is pretty dope. This would be kind of something that'd be kind of dope to bring into the overall game, I think. Quite like it. Kind of like gives me like the Grand Blue Reeling fantasy kind of thing, and Aether Gazer in a way. It's a bit different because it's not ults coming in as a different kind of ult, but it's like your forte gauges all coming together. So I thought it was kind of cool. I like that. Looks like 1.4 is going to be interesting. Oh yeah, I did react to that. I was going to upload it, but then the dev notes dropped, and I was like, well, I need to upload this first. Unless those videos fix him, I'll come after you. I don't give a fuck, bro. Let's have a look. Let's have a look on my channel. I did take the one when we reacted to the Camellia stuff because she's not out yet. This was official, so this is not leaks. This might have been the last one. No, this was from the dev notes. Okay. I don't know. I don't know when the last one was, actually. Yeah, I think any of the stuff that's on my channel now is like content that's already out, so I guess it is what it is. Yeah. I don't know. It's because they're kind of like vague. I'm guessing it's part of the elusive realm. But at the same time, they don't specify that. Like, so if you look here, this sprint thing, they say elusive sprint. So I'm thinking this is part of the elusive realm. But then I'm like, this doesn't necessarily look like the elusive realm. So I'm not too sure, because this is taking a Lumi mechanic and giving it to everybody when I guess you collect these little paws, which I guess a reference to Lumi because of the hamster or the mouse, whatever it is. But it says Dreamlink is a new combat mechanism that will be introduced in the main event. So looking at this looks like it's in the elusive realm. But at the same time, when they say main event, are they referencing the elusive realm because that's going to be the main event of 1.4? Or is there going to be another event in 1.4? Because they also say as well, they do mention, the main event of version 1.4, once the main event concludes, it will be added as a permanent event, which I've heard talk that the elusive realm was going to become permanent. So it makes me think they're talking about the elusive realm here. And he says these two new gameplay mechanisms will be available in the main event once the event. So it's like, if they are in the elusive realm and they're going to be permanently in the elusive realm when the elusive realm becomes permanent, they're kind of a bit vague about this, if I'm honest. So I'm going to assume they're talking about the elusive realm and that the elusive realm is going to be permanent. But at the same time, I don't want to say for a fact because they just keep calling it the main event. Or from the, what was it? This one here makes me think this is going to be the main event because they made the video actually specifically on this, didn't they? I was wondering as well, with like the text and all this sort of, do you reckon there's going to be some references to Halloween within this, maybe? Kind of cool if they do. I know it's a bit late, but better late than never, I guess. Definitely, yeah. When all your fortes are going to be coming together. Be interesting as well if, I don't know if it's going to be there, if like, these are just like multipliers on top of each other, or there's a potential to maybe get some synergy with them. You know what I mean? Which, if we go off how the fortes work now, maybe there will be, or if they build upon it, because I think it could be a really cool thing added to the game. It could bring a whole new level of nuance and synergy to the game in general. If they add some different things on the forte. So when you bring this forte together with this forte at the same time, it gives you a buff on this particular thing after the fact, and you could be getting some insane team comps, and it could just change up the meta entirely in the game as well, in my opinion. But I would imagine at the minute, it's just going to give you damage multipliers, isn't it, really? They did it in PGRT. Oh, did they? Yeah, we do. Elusive Realm needs to become permanent. It needs to be a resettable thing because it's the best part of the end game, in my opinion, by far. And this game's lacking end game, isn't it? You know, holograms are good, but once you've done them, you've done them. I guess you can go back and challenge yourself in different ways. You know, give yourself like arbitrary nerfs. Oh, I'm going to do it solo. Or I'm going to do it with this character with shitty echoes, or I'm going to do it with this like bad meta team, whatever it might be. You know what I mean? Yo, Loading, dude, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey, man, you're a legend. You're a legend. I appreciate you. Absolute boss. Some W's in the chat for Loading. Appreciate you, dude. Don't mind me just supporting my... Yeah, you're making me blush. Thank you very much, though. I appreciate that, legend. Appreciate the support on the channel. Absolute boss. Does Forte combo take time out of combat? Looking at the way it works, it looks like it's just going to kind of work like an ult animation. So you're probably going to get like that, I guess you could call them iframes for that split second. And then it just seems like you're going in and you're just doing your basic, you know, you're just doing your standard combo. But if you look, you've got your Yinlin's mark and you can see Chang Li's Phoenix going off and everything. So it seems like it just brings all the Fortes together. So when they say the conditions align, I don't know if it's you build your Forte bar up and you can trigger something together, or you have to do something else to trigger it. I don't know. Maybe you have to stagger the boss. You know what I mean? It might be something like that. I'm not too sure. But Loading, thank you very much for the love, man. I really do appreciate that. Absolute legend. I like how you can reply to super chats. I wish it left the... I want to get involved as well. I want to get involved as well. I wish it actually like attached to the super chat though. I don't think it'll be permanent though. They'd revamp the entire combat system to accommodate the huge numbers. Yeah, potentially. It probably will, like you said, probably like added just to the game mode. But if the elusive realm becomes permanent and this becomes permanent in the elusive realm, that would be really cool. And again, would just make the elusive realm even better again, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? But I'll be interested to see how they like stack it. Does it just become your standard Fortes and the benefit you get from there, and you're just stacking the numbers, the multipliers together, you know? So this Forte stacked on this Forte stacked on this Forte, or are you going to actually be able to synergize them? And so, you know, obviously particular Fortes are going to be better than others depending on the outright numbers you're getting, but are you going to be able to synergize them in a different way? So this particular Forte merged with this one at the same time gives you a better buff. That's something that could work on in the future, maybe, that I think could be really interesting. Imagine it's something you'll have to work for. Highly doubt that you'll be able to just pop off the combo. Probably. If it's in the elusive realm, it'll probably be easier to come by. But obviously, if it came into the rest of the game, they would have to make it something that you know, that you couldn't just be popping it all the time, I guess. Because it probably would, like, totally change the combat, wouldn't it, really? Doesn't combine their Fortes, and imagine getting units specifically before the Fortes opens up. And exactly, yeah, exactly. I agree with that, Loading, yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Wait, it's a good point, actually, Neil. That's a good point. Could be. Could be. You might have to actually get it before you can do it. Yeah, good point, actually. Never even thought of that. So it's something you can only get so far into the realm, basically. You're not able to do it straight away. Makes it that, yeah, it's probably right. It's kind of how they do things in the elusive realm, isn't it? That would make sense. That it's, you have to get the buff and then you have to attain the thing that the buff requires you to attain, the card requires you to obtain, or attain, should I say. Still, really cool though. You know, obviously this is a big thing for me as well. Skins, you know what I mean? Give me skins, baby. I've told you guys, I am a magpie. I see shiny things. I want shiny things, you know? As somebody who's come over, you know, well, come over, I say, but plays games like Valorant and CS, you know, give me some nice skins on my weapons and I'm a happy boy. What's this thing here, though, where it becomes invisible? Like, I don't get that. So you can have partially transparent. You can have them rectifiers, so you can have them completely invisible. Equip a transparent weapon projection to make rectifiers and... just rectifiers and... Oh, so rectifiers and gauntlets become invisible totally. I guess maybe just because you don't want to see them. I suppose, like, so it looks like the character's just doing it physically, I guess. Or swords, broad blades, and pistols partially transparent. Why would you want them to be partially transparent, though? That's the only thing I don't get. I don't understand that. I don't understand why you'd want your sword to be transparent. Maybe some people out there would. Not me. You know, look a bit weird. I'd like to see it in game, see what it looks like, but I feel like it'd just look a bit odd. I wonder if there'll be any major bugs coming with this as well, because these are the sort of things, like, you know, where you might get some weird bugs happen. Sure, I actually want them. Yeah, I can understand it for, like, gauntlets. I can understand it for gauntlets and potentially rectifiers as well. I get that. Makes a bit of sense. But yeah, I don't know why you'd want your sword to be partially transparent. It'd just look weird, wouldn't it? Because you'd have that disconnect with, you know what I mean, with the hit like. All right, loading. No worries, man. Enjoy your day, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the super chat again. It's really appreciated. I mean that. It is very appreciated. And I hope you have an amazing day as well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I hope your sister has a good birthday. Welcome to the stream as well, Chornax. What's going on, Beans? Synergy reaction. I wish it would be implemented on the... I'm not going to lie. It's something that I'd probably like to see as well. It's just that it adds a new... Maybe it's something we'll see later down the line, because it does add a new nuance to the game, doesn't it? And I feel like, obviously, with a game like this, story content, events, customization, endgame always adds more to the game. But where you can really change the game and kind of keep people wanting is you add nuance to the combat, don't you? Whether that's via new characters, new mechanics, whatever it might be. And I feel like maybe they will. Maybe it could be test bedded in the elusive realm. If people really like it, they can tweak it, work on it, and maybe, you never know, it might become part of other content or the greater open world. All right, buddy, no worries. Airbending with this one. Yeah, I don't understand the swords being invisible though. For me, that's just like, yeah, all right, nah, you can miss me with that one, but yeah, give me skins. Hopefully as well we can get some. I'm guessing this is like a Lumia inspired one, yeah, because it looks like it's got like a little cat paw thing or whatever. Hopefully we get some really cool. Hopefully we get some as well that actually change the weapon model, because this obviously does change the weapon model a little bit. You know, some that just makes weapons look totally different. I'll be down for that. Probably we can get some 5s. Is this going to work on 5 stars as well? Does it say? Doesn't say, does he? Because I feel like this would look weird on something like Jian's or Jinx's. Oh no, 4 stars. Yeah, 4 stars. Okay, so it is for 4 stars. Okay, right, makes sense. I would say, because I would imagine this is what I said before when it comes to like the resonators. Maybe 4 stars will just be basic skins. 5 stars will be a little bit more premium, where it feels like it's a whole new frame. So yeah, I'd imagine like the premium 5-star stuff will be a bit different. This is good as well. This is good. I'll tell you one thing that I'm looking forward to though, is this being able to go to the exact levels of 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. This is a nice little thing, this is. It's not major, but you know, it stops you having to keep click, 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 click. Okay, I'm at 10. Right, brick it, fuck it, next one. You know what I mean? So, little thing, but it's a cool little thing in my opinion. Nice little quality of life update. Getting all your information of your wave plates, crystals, all that sort of stuff popping up when you log into the game is a good thing as well. Obviously, this is a thing that people have been waiting for. Stats, main stat, substat on the Echo is a good thing. Saves you have to keep looking in your menu to see what you got. Another thing that I really like as well, Terror of Adversity, even though I don't care for it, changing your team won't kick you out. It's a good thing. And as well, where was it? I missed it. You'll be able to now TP. Where is he? You'll basically be able to TP straight to tacit fields and bosses. It is here somewhere. Here we go. To enhance your long-term gaming experience, version 1.4 will introduce a series of leveling-related optimizations as part of an ongoing project. In this update, you'll be able to fast travel directly to the location of any tacit suppression or boss challenge. That's a big W for me, because the fact that you could like TP to like forgeries, but not tacit fields, when you're expected to do this sort of thing on a daily basis, but you've got to like nearest beacon and then go there, especially for the ones that are underground in little areas. It's like, oh, I've got to run all around here now when I could just TP straight to it. So I like that. Give me a lightsaber. Yes, I'll be here for that. Yeah, it's a hamster. Yeah. No, it's a mouse. Yeah, it's a mouse. Yeah, I think it's got a long tail in him. Yeah, that looks like a cat's paw though, doesn't it? Maybe they're just leaning into the cutie animal thing, I guess, maybe. Saves like 2 whole seconds. That's one thing. I'll stand by this. I think the game should introduce a bait. You know, you can use it to make it so the bosses just instantly respawn. I get it. Some people have said, well, the whole point was that you'd be going around doing other bosses. Well, let's face it. When you're farming one particular boss, you don't want to have to stand there. Like, I guess you can go and look at the Echo when you've got it and be like, okay, yeah, whatever. but you know, I want to be able to throw down this bait, a consumable, so to speak, and the boss just instantly revives, and I can just go on and fight him again, and I don't have to wait for that couple of minutes for him to respawn. It's a small thing, but you know. Read it, Pixie size projection. Somnar, what are you talking about here? Oh shit. Is it Metaphor's paw? Yeah, I thought it was a kiddie's paw, yeah. Oh yeah. A cute table knife. Sunken anchor used by Ivory Gatekeeper to stabilize a Somnoir. Can I pause this little GIF? Q-Gate website. See what I can do. I can snip it and then read it. I'm too slow at reading stuff. There we go. A projection that reshapes a sword into a cute table knife. It was once an anchor used by Ivory Gatekeeper to stabilize a Somnoir. However, it now looks different ever since Ivory Gatekeeper transformed into a white cat. So that, yeah, so it's... Oh, is that what Metaphor was then? Oh, okay. What's this other one? Okay, that's just a projection, yeah. All right. Yeah, man, 1.4 is looking kind of fire. I'm liking it. I am liking it. Did you guys see the video talking about Project 2/3 that I put up? That's cool though. I like that. That's pretty cool. Let's just have a little look before we get into some games then. Is there anything interesting? Yeah, that dude making that video about Fox, it was just like, yeah. Bit of an arsehole. Alright, let's watch this video from Iango then, shall we?
The Genshin Impact Natlin update did fail.
Alright, YouTube, okay. Let's check this out. I know this video just from the title is going to piss people off. Iango, why Natlan failed. I have reacted to one of his videos before. Dude's actually pretty hilarious. Let's see why Natlan failed. Then super failed. Super serious video here. Okay, super serious.
The Genshin Impact Natlin update did fail, and as someone who is a massive Genshin Impact aficionado, it really gives me no pleasure to say this. Unfortunately, the latest Sensor Tower revenue charts does show that this latest region for Genshin Impact was an undeniable, unquestionable.
Dude, Love and Deep Space keeps like, I know, obviously we talked about this before, the accuracies, but I think game's still kind of probably going to sit where, you know, I don't think Love and Deep Space would go to #1 because it's that inaccurate that it'd be like, you know, 20 odd million difference. But man, Love and Deep Space just keeps making the cash. Like, girls are seriously cooming out here, aren't they?
Questionable, unimaginable, and unbelievable failure in a major way. Even though the revenue did go up slightly, the fact that Genshin is not even in the top 3 anime mobile games anymore when it launched a whole new region is a legendary failure. Anyone who thinks otherwise is just wrong. And as a huge Genshin aficionado, I just had to make this video to analyze why this update failed so badly. Now, the first most obvious reason is the boycott Hoyoverse movement, which called for travelers to no longer spend money on Genshin Impact.
That's it actually. That's a good way you know, people, if they want to do some glazing, could actually say, they could be like, yo, the boycott worked. That's what happened. The boycott worked, right? That's why it's not because Natlan sucked, it's because the boycott worked.
And I just think overall Hoyoverse got too cocky and overplayed their gay feminist racist agenda too much this time around. I just imagine there was some meeting where Hoyoverse's design team was like, okay, so we got Chaska, then this is Satali and Mavuka. Wait, what region were we basing that one off again? Mesoamerica and West Africa. Absolutely hilarious. You all get a raise. This was a peak troll maneuver by Hoyoverse, and while it was—
The thing is though, this is how some people actually like think about how they went about things, you know. That's how it went, and it's not just a fantasy world that might be taking inspiration from different areas. It's a calculated decision to ignore particular groups of people. Although I definitely do think some of the community in CN definitely sees it like that. They don't want to see that sort of stuff in the game, which is, you know, it is what it is. China's kind of wild in sort of that regard in the community side of things.
It's funny, it did anger many on the X platform, which caused a boycott Hoyoverse movement.
Right, yeah. Dude, Twitter's so funny. It is the place for perpetually angry people, isn't
And
it?
while I initially had no interest in joining on this boycott, when I saw how much more attractive the Pyro Archon looked with a dark skin edit, I was moved over. I even hung up like 10 flyers where I live in San Francisco that people on the X platform made fun of me for, and now that
Dude, Iango is such a beta, man. I love it.
Genshin Natlin has officially failed, I just feel kind of vindicated about all this now. For those who are not aware, San Francisco is basically the capital for Weeb Tech Bros. This demographic is a golden goose for anime mobile games, as Weeb Tech Bros have dispensable income and nothing to do all day while pretending to work. Like, let me just show you all an example of an
He's taking a piece, boy. It's true.
IRL Weeb Tech Bro acquaintance I have. This idiot has multiple C6 travelers, is AR-57, doesn't do Spiral Abyss or the new theater thing, and even turned his world level down from 8 to 7 because he's just so unapologetically bad at the video game. Let's look at his Hutile. So max level, R1 weapon, 2 set Gladiator, 2 set Pale Flame, that's creative, C6, and 2 crown talents. This right here is a peak retard, I mean peak Genshin Impact Traveler. This Weeb Tech Bro who summons a C6 Hutile, her weapon, and double crowns her, only to equip her with physical artifacts and then proceed to struggle in the overworld, is the key demographic for anime mobile games. That is, retards with too much free time and money who are bad at video games. Anyways,
What was that? He also quitted Honkai Star Rail because he found it too difficult.
Anyways, my point is, my flyers targeted a key
28th of August, 18th of September, no pulling.
graphic, and I reckon I did around $50,000 in profit damage to.
Oh, dude, he's put up the pictures as well of putting them on top of the fucking ceasefire fires, just not to just, you know, wind up the Genshin community, but wind up the general Twitter community in general. That's fucking hilarious, bait. That is, bro. Hilarious.
Hoyoverse. And considering there were other proud San Franciscans who were also hanging up flyers around the city, I think it's reasonable to assume the profit damages were in the millions for just this city alone. This financial destruction will go on until Hoyoverse makes its pyro.
Not gonna lie though, she does cook with the tan skin, doesn't she? She does. You know, I'm feeling it.
Archon, it's more
She's a nice looking character
black
though.
alternative. Now, besides the boycott, the Natlin region is just bad in general. Natlin has obvious inspiration from the Pokemon franchise, and it spectacularly manages to not borrow a single good thing from that franchise while inheriting all its bad things. Similar to modern Pokemon games, this region just makes you feel like a tourist and not an adventurer. Throughout the story, you and your retarded floating baby companion also,
thank you. Yes. Paimon hate is justified. I don't care what anybody says. It is justified. If you like Paimon, you've got problems.
The fact that Paimon still is allowed to speak and hasn't been killed yet is just an utter disaster. But throughout the story, you're just dragged from location to location to spectate these idiot Natlandites take part in their festivities. Every location just doesn't look natural whatsoever. Honestly, the whole region just comes off.
I do think, for me though, Natlan looks kind of pretty, if I'm honest. Stupid, unrealistic floating islands with magic airways.
As a Disney theme park tourist trap. Basically, the vibes are just awful. And then the really good things about
Abby
Pokemon,
Solo, straight
which
up.
are the Pokemon battles and general collection, are not implemented at all. Like, I was expecting something like what Star Rail did for Ethereum Wars, or at least maybe a shitty Palworld ripoff. Just something with some sort of monster collection mechanic. But
Star Rail does do good events in Endgame though. And you're talking about Star Rail can be hard as a free to play. I think it's just because of it being a turn-based game. Star Rail it's a game of have and have-nots. You don't have the characters, and it's really hard to clear content. or you have the characters and it's just a breeze to clear the content. There's like kind of no in between, if I'm honest. That's one of the reasons like I haven't really been playing Star Rail for a while. I like Star Rail, but it feels, that's why I kind of like the action side of things like we were a little bit more, because the skill expression's there. Don't get me wrong, there's DPS checks and the stat checks in the game and things like the tower, but I feel like, you know, you can clear content with pretty much everybody in the game. You know, you could have the base characters in this game and you can clear content, where it's not so much the case in Star Rail, is it? It's just a bit more like have and have not kind of game. And at the end of the day, it's not about skill, is it? It's about resource control and just knowing how to use the characters in the best way, really, because it's clicking one or two buttons and that's it. You know, it's just knowing how to take the team against the right enemy, basically, at the end of the day, which I know a lot of gacha games are and games are in general, but when you've got a little bit more skill expression, you can mechanically overcome the difficulties yourself by pure skill alone, where you just can't do that in a turn-based game, can you?
But no, the mechanic is you just become a Pokemon to complete some brain-dead children puzzle. Like, it's so shit. And the last reason Natolin is such a failure is for its atrocious traveler designs. None of these travelers look appealing whatsoever. They look like white women cosplaying for a Discover Africa event taking place on their college campus.
You know what, I kind of like it. I forgot what her name is though, man. I kind of like her design. That's the one that rides a shark, yeah.
And then she's just in a biker outfit for some reason. The current banner traveler, Mualani, is in particular very dorky looking and unattractive. And honestly, I just have no idea how she bested Deha in a poll I ran on my channel. Like, honestly, I just want to find those who voted against Deha and personally visit them and release a swarm of angry wasp into their rooms to sting them repeatedly for an hour. And like, I don't want to do this to cause harm. Rather, I figured this would be a very quick way to perform some sort of acupuncture therapy. And eventually, one of those stings will hit the perfect acupressure point that will fix whatever's wrong with their brain's neurons. Then finally, they'll realize that Deha is leagues above, majorly ahead in a major way, majorly above Mualani. It's like not even close. That said, I do think the positive online reception for Mualani is fake engagement of a bunch of Hoyoverse bots, and Hoyo is known to bot things in the past before, so it's not that.
This is a thing that has been mentioned before, though, actually. You know, I have seen some of this myself. It is kind of weird. Now, I don't know if this is a community thing or this is, I'm not going to make assumptions, but I've definitely seen it.
Surprising. No one I know in my real life like this hoe. No one in my Twitch chat like this hoe. And the AI
oh man, I feel like I'm being
tried,
called out here. I kind of like a design, I'm not going to lie.
agree Deha is superior. I guess what really bothers me about Mualani is that everyone is now claiming that Deha is finally good because of her, but every Mualani guide I see places Deha to support her, and that is not okay. I will not subjugate my Deha to support a hoe whose weapons are children water toys. Deha is a fierce and strong warrior, and is considered a legend among the Eremites for her might, passion, and conscientiousness. Deha is the most powerful traveler.
What did he just say? What did he just say? What was he reading off then? Conscientiousness.
Among the Eremites for her might, passion, and conscientiousness. Deha is the most powerful traveler in this video game.
Okay, I love it, and go on, dude. This is my kind of comedy. This is my kind of sense of humor. The deadpan, you know, just throwing it out there and you know, just baiting people, hoping that they're gonna get angry and just not get what he's doing. Dude's just taking the piss, but like he puts it out there in the way with his deadpan sarcasm, a bit of satire, and I think it goes over a lot of people's heads and they genuinely think he's being serious about stuff. I think most people in his community don't know the deal, don't they? Okay, I like Yango. I like him. Yeah, he makes good content, man. He makes good content. Okay, then. All right, should we get into some games then, shall we, chat? We've been waffling for a time, haven't we? Let's do it. Nah, she's too happy and dilly-dally. I like my character depressed. Okay, I feel that. So you want him to be potentially cutting? Stuff like that, yeah? Oh, shit, I'm kicking on Wuthering Waves. I didn't mean to do that. I feel ya. You want a bit of a goth girl? I respect you. Yo, shout out to everybody watching, guys, as well. Be sure to drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Shout out to everybody who might have watched my video as well so far. It's doing alright, actually. It's doing alright. Why is PGR? Oh, it's opened up on the other monitor. Where's it from, huh? Depression equals easy lay. It also could lead to waking up with a knife to your throat though, can't you? You know what I mean? Then again though, some of the girls that come across the most happy tend to be those chicks. Risk worth the reward. True. I ain't gonna argue with that. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Dude, this picture is spicy. I'm like, you know, you just wish you was this little thing down here. Keeping yourself nice and warm. You know what I mean? Yeah, that new event's kind of cool, man. I got to try out the... what was it? One of the versions of Luna and... I forgot what the other one was, man, but it's fire. I need to get some of the new characters in the game, I'm telling you. What's going on, Ezra? Nothing says erection more than a life-threatening wake-up call in your bed. Like to flight to a whole new level, yeah? Let's get the battle. Oh, did ya? Yeah, me too. I'm pumped for it, actually. I was just speaking about that. Right, looks like all your fortes are getting pulled in together. Pretty cool. Just talking about how it'd be nice to see it maybe developed and potentially be something that maybe comes outside the elusive realm or becomes a permanent part of some of the events. Ow. Team bro. Lost our momentum then. Didn't matter what we used to do, was it? We need the starting point. Shit. You have the reinforcements. Oh, now you give me the one? Really? Shit, I shouldn't have done that, should I? Oh, whatever. Weekly battle mission completed. Damn it. I want the supply crates. Give me another one. Oh, fuck you, bro. There's a lot of things, actually, that we could take from PGR. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if they do as well. Nice. Let's get liver leveled up a little bit, shall we? We love a bit of liver. We love a bit of liver. Big live enjoyer. Motto. Yeah, I'm still feeling a bit fragile. I think I was going to get a migraine yesterday, chat, but like I've figured out a way to stop migraines now. Because like I get them now and again. I think it's just from eye strain. And I got back. I dropped Rosie off yesterday, and I got in. I switched my computer on, and then I was like, I was going to stream. And like as soon as I put everything, I was just like, dude, man, like everything just feels like the contrast on all my lights are just killing me. And then I started getting like that flickering in the corner of my eye, and like auras kind of thing. And I was like, fuck. Logged off my computer quick time, jumped into the bath, put some shades on, and I'll probably look like a weirdo. Got in the bath with some shades on, just put some YouTube videos on in the background, and I just lay in a hot bath. And oh my god, it seems to be the clutch way to stop a migraine. Well, the type of migraine that I get anyway, because like I think I'll just get it from eye strain now and again. I know there's probably other reasons, and it seems to work, man. Usually I'll chill in the bath for a bit and then go and have a lie down. I didn't even need to lie down. I just recovered. But you know the feeling. I don't know if anybody ever gets migraines or has had them. You feel like you've been battered. That's the way to describe it. It's like you've been in a scrap or something. Usually the next day, and I kind of felt like that for the rest of the day. And I still feel a bit fragile today, actually. Yeah, feeling better. Definitely feeling better. It's a little bit fragile. A little bit fragile. We need to get some mats. We're gonna have to do some mat farming, aren't we? Migraines do suck, man. Have you ever had one that bad it makes you spew up? Rosie, I don't like that the other day, actually. Yeah, which is the best way to go about getting leveling mats? One of the challenges. Bro got flashbang for real, bro. For real. I have 800 milligram of ibuprofen to solve that issue. Yeah, I did take a couple of paracetamol as well, actually. What got me into PGR? I don't know specifically what got me into it, if I'm honest. I played Wuthering Waves first. And I'd heard of PGR. And I think just playing Wuthering Waves and being impressed by the combat in Wuthering Waves. And I think a couple of people had just been in chat saying, if you like the combat in this game, Wuthering Waves combat's fire. I think it was just maybe like a build-up of comments of people saying that. And I was like, you know what, let me check it out. And then the one day, I'd finished playing Wuthering Waves for the day, and we hopped on it for like half an hour, 40 minutes at the end of the stream. And I played a bit, and I was like, I don't know if I like this. Because like, I didn't quite understand the ping system at first. And I felt like I'm just playing Candy Crush, which I suppose you can kind of connect it to something like that, I guess. But then, like, I was like, you know what? A week later, I came back and tried to properly play the game. And I fell in love with the combat. The combat's fucking awesome. You know, I'm still learning a lot. Like, I haven't got my head around everything. Problem me as well, because, like, I stream and I mostly play games when I'm streaming. Well, not play games, but the games that I stream, I play while I'm streaming. I tend to play, like, different games offline. So, like, sometimes it takes a little bit of time for things to get into my head. And I think that's what it was like with PGR, if I'm honest. And then it just clicked, and I was like, holy shit, this is sick. I like this. Yeah, big fan now. Big fan. The snail in his head told him to play PGR like a green goblin mask. And Amoeba, do I need a bed? Is there a bed in there? Go and lie down if you want. Pat her on the head. There you go. There you go. If she wasn't like a chibi, I'd give her a little pat somewhere else. But the fact that she's in a chibi style is kind of weird, so I'm not going to do that. You know? That's not weird. Don't make it weird. I think I already did. Okay. Do I need to pat these on the head as well? Alright, cool. Our missions. We got a clear one co-op mission. Use a fortune machine in the command bureau once. Oh, what's this? So I don't know what it is. Oh, it's this thing. Okay. Fluky advisable physical training co-op. Procrastination next round. Okay, cool. I hope we get to see like this sort of stuff in Woo as well. That's one thing I like about that Project 2/3 Utopia. It seems like they've got a lot of little like mini games in there. You got like a platform, 2D platform thing. It seems like you got some sort of like life sim kind of thing as well that looks interesting. Is this the one we were doing? Is it the Ion Reforged thing? Is this the one we were doing? Can't remember. No, which was the one we were doing when we were... Was it this simulacrum submersion? Yeah, it was this one, yeah. Yeah, I kind of like this. Yeah, I'd like to see where we get more events. 0 to word in seconds. Yeah, yo, Riley, exactly what I thought. As soon as I saw the gravity switch thing, I was like, wait a minute, that kind of reminds me of Gravity Rush. I remember everybody was talking about that Kuro were potentially working on this open world game that had like Gravity Rush inspirations. And I was like, it's kind of weird for them to work on another open world game when they got Wuthering Waves. I'd have thought they'd have gone down a more instance kind of route or just something different. But I think there's just wires getting crossed. I think that's the game that everybody was talking about, Project 2/3, because it looks fire. I really like the look of that game. I like the way you can switch to that like 2D Mario platformer thing as well. It looks like it's got some cool events. Combat looks decent. You know, it doesn't look the best combat, but it looks pretty decent. As long as it's fun at the end of the day. I read Serum Bundle and said Scam Bundle. It's too much saying Tontas, bro, that is. Do you think we should have like a personalization mode where you can have your own room so we could make... I wouldn't mind a little house, I guess, Sims element to it. I'm always down for stuff like that, you know, where you could decorate a room or something like Mass Effect style or, you know, kind of something like you got with a dorm in this. Yeah, I'll be down for that. Yeah, it definitely feels like the combat almost felt a little bit like a mix between Genshin and ZZZ. I did react to another game earlier. I'll be getting that video out tomorrow. What was it now? Vedrecure? I think it was, wasn't he? That game looks fire as well, actually. Doomslayer's Hub. I'm gonna get bodied here because the danger's 5,000. Whatever. We're here for it. We're here for it. Weapon enhancers. Have I got character stuff here? This is what I want, yeah. So I do want some character materials. But are we getting some memory shards? Oh, I don't know. Should we get some memory shards and get some character materials as well? Wait, what? About 2. I'm low-key hoping it was from Kuro. Yeah, I admit. I'm real late to this one. Equinox, what's going on? Buy your allow tickets first. Wait. What these? You want to bet these, yeah? What's going on, Dragon Boy? Oh, wait. I can get... Oh, one of these? Oh, I got none of these. Where'd you get these from? Say then for yellow tickets and Camus coating. What's going on, Watanabe? Alright, let's have a little dabble into this then. Yeah, I'm still new, man. I'm still new, so I'll make mistakes on that sort of stuff. You guys can, So when you're saying the yellow tickets, you want about the, pulls? I'm excited for, NT as well, actually. I love their design, man. Just completed all stages of the event. Terra Fantasy added much longer unintuitive flight exploration on the lights. Oh, I need to get back on Terra Fantasy, actually. Play to unlock more floors and buy yellow tickets, okay. Dude, with all those new quality of life sim, Kuro has gone from cooking outdoor. Yeah, dude, they're really good updates as well, if I'm honest. They really are. They're not no little updates now. They're the quality of life, so like, they're going to quite major patches, if you ask me. 3 pings, resource, 6 extra signature energy. There's 1 set of same coloured signal orbs after casting signature. And equipped by a character in the red slot. Plays a new BGM for 20 seconds after signature move is cast. Oh, you get 5 seconds. That's kind of cool. In the red slot, yeah. Have I got in the red slot at the minute? You can now consume memory synapses obtained from battles to amplify the team's stats. Each amplification has the same limit. You can clear the unstable zones to get items that can increase amplification limit. Right. Configured template. Tap here to save your amplification setup as a template. You can quickly apply a template to switch between amplification setups. Okay. Once you get the amplification, once the amplification reaches a particular level, you will get the special stats. More details. Tune memory synapses to increase desired amplification stats. Increase number of attack add-on drops. Increasing amplification stats, your battle team will gain additional stat bonuses. The amplification effects are shared among the whole team. They will not be affected by the character switch. Their limits can be increased with augmented sense memories obtained by clearing some of the depth zones first time. Memory synapses can be obtained by clearing depth zones. Right. Okay. Oh, right, okay. Increase the conversion rate of HP defense and duplicate add-ons. Decrease enemies' resistance and increase the number of memory synapse drops. Increase elemental damage, crit damage, and the amount of gospel gained. Ooh. How much do I... Okay, so that's more... I'm gonna, like, put a bit on... Wait, can I... Oh, okay. So I've got... Oh, okay, it's more... Oh, okay, so this is what I've got here, yeah? Okay. Alright, okay. So That consumes 210. I ain't gonna fiddle with that too much. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna keep the team as it is. I'm kind of liking this team. Oh, actually, got anything I can add? Attack and precision. Mode's pretty easy if you use OP characters. Someone on YT comment section said Honkai Impact 3rd and PG are the same. I'm dead. I've never played Honkai Impact 3rd. I do want to try it out. Lee's really good for it. Oh, is he? Have I got that on there already? I got that on as well. Nice. Okay, so he gets the lowest is 3-star. Okay. Alright. Physical is the only element that can create in PGR, by the way. Okay, thank you for that. A PGR weeklies tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know. We'll do a little bit more of this, and we're going to continue on with some more of the story as well, because I do want to. I do want to do some more of the story as well. Ooh. Got two here then, have we? Physical team's very good in this game mode. Tell you what, we're gonna do some more of this in a bit. I want to carry on with a bit more of the story, if I'm honest, because I don't want to get too bogged down in doing this right now. Because I'm not going to get on. I want to try and catch up with the story, if I'm honest. We'll do some more of this in a little bit, though, because it's 2 o'clock now. I just clocked the time. And the football's on at R4. So I've got to watch Man United be shit again. So, I like this mode, though. It's kind of cool. It's giving me a chance to use some of the other characters as well, which I like. I do need to do some mats as well. I need to oh yeah, I forgot. I need to get this 3-star, yeah. Have all members survive. Alright. Let's not be trash then, right? I haven't tried it. Epitaph, no, Nico. 5 chapters to survive in Lucerne and Reforge. Let's try not to get clapped. I can't remember which one this was now. Was it the one where we was having to survive until the strike comes out? I think it was, yeah. Wait for that orbital strike, aren't we? What's going on, Nick?
この戦い私を楽しませてほしいものね全力で私も風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ宿命の風は私が断ち切るみんなを守る
What is her passive now? Any 3 ping then a red. Yeah. Without forget about to 300 be holding passive. Yes. I don't do story. I'm level 100 and still 83. You don't do story? Nah, dude, the story in this game's kind of fire, man. I think it's definitely a... It's definitely a better story than Wuwa. Well, it seems to be so far. It's kind of just like robot zombies, isn't it, really? I just need to survive now, man. I'm afraid to switch to the other two because they're kind of bad. Should we just cheese it? Stay with Liam. Uh-oh. Oh, support's ready. Okay, cool. Story only gets good at chapter 9. I've been kind of enjoying it already, aren't I? Do you need to do story to enjoy the game? Is content locked behind? So I don't know. I don't know, if I'm honest. I've just been enjoying doing the story. Okay, we've done that now. Yeah, sweet. We just needed to do that with all characters because we, I think last time we played, we had, Kamui died, I think. We need to do now. Have we not got 100%? We've got hidden to do here. Okay. Just stream till you catch up on story for real. Bro, he's enjoying pre-chapter 8. So, hey, I've told you, man. You guys got... I am easily pleased. You know, I'm easily pleased. You should know this. None. Who's this? Her model version is a sister. Not especially strange. With the coming of the golden age, scientific worship also reached its peak.
Did we just become best friends? Yep!
TITOBUJI followed your channel.
Yo, Tito, thanks for the follow. Appreciate ya. As the traditional means could not halt religion's slow decline anymore, the church secretly employed a number of advanced androids to serve as fathers and sisters. Okay. Because machines would never waver in their faith, they proved more reliable than any normal human believer. Man, give me Crimson Weaving, Wuthering Waves, and Bianca Stigmata as well. I'm here for it. Commandant, we have reached another zone corrupted by the punishing virus. We must remove the illusions first. Commandant, help us break through the obstacles. Virus is gone. Let's continue to read the records. Recreating memory now. Hope we can find clues of the Ascendant. Oh shit. Corrupted. Punishing virus injection complete. All weapon system activated. Increasing power output. Wait, why is she using the power of punishing virus but still seen as an enemy by Corrupted? I haven't fought for a long time. Looks like this will be my last fight. What is he? Oh, it's not giving me the what's it for her. What the fuck? Dude, the design's kind of dope though. This power still impacts my mind. In the end, it still tests my faith. I thought that that god bloke abandoned me long ago. That god bloke? Yeah, you know him, that geezer. Bit of a geezer, actually. Am I not locking on? You're not lock on when you're using it or something. It's because it's like a target or something. It's called a Pilgrim as well. Okay. Your PGR ain't booting up. Lives the goat with Libby's. Defeat the disobedience. We got a hold attack. Well, that was sick. There are way too many corrupted, Commandant. We should retreat now. And the texture's on that door, though. Ooh. Ooh. What if new breed of echoes are just constant corrupted by punishing virus? Hold on, let me cook. Doing story will get your M1 guaranteed 6-star. We love living here. Yes, we do. We do. We do. Live, enjoy. Just look at that. You know what I mean? One by one, according to order, don't rush in. Even if you rushed in first, you won't be getting more food. How many in total? 5 adults, 146 kids. This many? City 019 cannot take in as many refugees as it did before. But we came a long way here. That's everyone in this queue. But have you ever seen this many plump and well-fed kids queuing up? This means they are tougher than the normal bunch and can take on more work in the city. Damn, man. She an evil nun. Of course, you're all sis here. I mean, I'm the one with the exceptional caretaking abilities. This amount of high-quality workforce is going to be a blessing to your... Alright, just get in already. Oh my, did you hear? Children, come now, say thank you to Mr. Soldier. Thank you, Mr. Soldier. Well, we're capturing fat little slaves. Is that what they're doing? Yo, what's going on, Cheese? How you doing, buddy? I should continue with my final cleansing. Why, what's up with BSG? Simulation in progress, Commandant. Please watch closely. What they've been up to. Sync memories in the target point. Follow sister. Even in this time, her frame capability is as good as ours in battle. But we have no information at all. I wonder how many secrets did the church have in the past? Sounds very churchy. They do like their secrets. Ow. I need to get my power up, man. So I want to make sure I fill my bar before I hold my dodger. Oh, the event in his quests. I cannot believe some people enjoy the first 8 chapters. Hey, man. Hey, man. I'm feeling attacked. What can I say? Kind of enjoyed 1.0 in Wuthering Waves as well. All those corrupted came from the machine's factory direction. If the source remains, their numbers would only keep growing, exactly like what happened to us. I love Crimson Weave, man. Oh, bring it to Wuthering Waves. We need a Wuthering Waves PGR crossover, right? Needs to happen, man. With such good advertisement for PGR. And, like, dudes, she would fit PGR, I mean, Wuthering Waves so well. There's so many characters that would, actually. The sister's destination seems to be right here. Have we got to fight her? Oh, escort her. I like the cubs as well. The cubs kind of like feel like a precursor to Echoes in a way. Sort of. I like Kamui as well. I like Kamui and Lee also.
次に向かうわよ。この勝利が終幕ではないわ。
Number 21 is your favourite. Yeah, I've heard a few people say that actually. Any of you guys played Aether Gazer? Game's kind of nice actually. I kind of like it. I'm hungry. Sister. You again? You two eat up more than the normal bunch. My sister's growing, ma'am. She'll have to eat a lot to grow into someone as beautiful as you. Alright. Just take it. But only this once. No next time. Kid's smart, man. He's you know, playing to her ego. Stingy old hag.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
K-Corpian followed your channel.
Yo, okay, Corbian. Thank you very much for the follow, appreciate. Phew, just like those little brats, you always look down on adults. Do you know how difficult it is to be an adult? Get out of my way. We actually have it. Sister. Follow the instructions to leave. Bye-bye. It's just watching it at the minute I've got to get out of with Wuthering Waves, I'm honest. Run! Alpha's so saucy though. Skuma. Whatever she says. Give me that in woo, man. I want that power stance, you know what I mean? Corrupted inside the factory. Stop crying, stop making noises. You got into the lift already, so stuff it. Man, she doesn't sound like a nun, does she? But there are still so many who I feel like she's wearing like a leather attire underneath here. Never mind, the others just be glad you're still alive. What's that sound? It's corrupted. The pulling device is stuck by the corrupted. Bah. If this continues, we'll all fall down to the bottom. My little sister's caught. Sister, please help. My little sister. Please. The sister shakes off the clinging boy. Then walks up to the front, stomps at the corrupted and kicks it off the lift. Big brother, don't worry, the old crone will protect us. Don't be so optimistic, kid. From now on, only you can protect your sister. What? The sister removes her hood and tears off a corner of her hampering dress, showing mechanical circuitry beneath her skin. A pair of bladed wings spread out from her back, out of her back. She leaps and dives into the corrupted filled abyss down below. She's a dirty sex nun.
この戦い、私を楽しませてほしいものね。
The punishing virus impact must have peaked around this point. These are the large firefighting robots we met before. Yet punishing virus modified them to arsonists. How ironic. Data interfered by virus illusions. Wait a sec. I'm activating emergency mode. Okay, we've seen it many times. We know what to do. Virus interference removed by resyncing now. Feel the embodiments. Recovering the data. 50% complete. Lil bro has Riz. The virus infection is rooted deeply here. It needs a deep cleaning. I'll need help. Dude, man. Crimson Weave is just so fire. She managed to hold off so many corrupted here. As if she had an endless reserve of energy. Was it because of the punishing virus or her own obsession? It was that god bloke, like she said. That god bloke, you know. What the fuck? I don't know how people can get full on yogurt cups, man. I can eat 10 of these things and it won't even slow me down. I'll get full on them. You know what? I ain't had yogurt for a while, actually. I do have Greek yogurt from now and again, just for protein. Punishing virus. No, she's kind of hot, though. The thing I've been hiding from before. But now, it doesn't seem that much of a deal. I think I can fix her. Well, I'm not going back anyway. Might as well play a little with this power. Commandant, it's a new combat objective. This piece of broken memory probably came from when Sister was hunted by Nozzle. We need to manually repair the noise while tracing the memory. Oh, it's the painter dude. You know, the one who was all like, hee hee. Recording complete. So this is when Sister met Nozzle. Like yogurt, but it doesn't fill you up with shit. It's too healthy, my body's gonna go into shock. Let's go. Blue on blue. Next section. Okay, done. After Ascension, even Nozzle could use tactics against its enemy. Dude, it looks so cool when she does that. She's just so badass. Final section is also recorded. There were just too many corrupted. Even Sister had no choice but to run. PGR doesn't feel like a gacha game, it feels like sailing. Kind of, doesn't it? You know, like, maybe not so much with Wuthering Waves, but like even Woowa, man, it's like Kurowa, like, they don't want to make gacha games, really. You know, but they've just got to pay the bills, to keep the lights on. Rip Peanut, yeah, man, I've seen that, you know. Fucking bullshit, yeah. And did you hear the media as well? They were like, it's become a rallying call for the far right. It's like, no, it's probably become a rallying call for people who think that the state shouldn't be running in people's houses, raiding the house to murder the fucking pet squirrel. Like, what the fuck? Some bullshit that was. Gorgeous little squirrel it was as well. Finally, here. But I can't continue onwards anymore. The sister aims her bladed wings at herself, but then quickly lowers them. She's gonna kill herself. I still don't have the guts to do it. How empty it is. Serving God and humans as a machine for my entire life. Was there even any meaning to this? Right. Those two kids I met in the church shelter a very long time ago. They never came back after going with the soldiers. I wonder how they're doing now. But at least they look like the type to survive till the end. What's going on here?
この戦い、私を楽しませてほしいものね。
This is the factory's core. Why would humans design such a fragile structure? Once it's destroyed, everything will be lost? How unreliable. Yeah, Luna's gone to sick, actually. The memory data shows that Sissa had already... Oh, is that who she's talking about? The memory data shows that Sissa had already reached her infection limit. But she hadn't completed her objective yet. Let's finish this journey with her.
私もいけます。風より解かれし力。我が刃と化せ。聖書を歯ごたえないわ。
And the combat is so peak in this game, though. It's like pure anime, isn't it? It's fucking fire. Come on, bro. I love the cuts as well. Yeah, that's why I'd like to see Kuro work. What the fuck? Kuro work on like an almost a spiritual successor to this game. Not saying I want this game to end, because I've still got lots of stuff that I want to see in it. But like, come back with this like combat at its core. But obviously just a bit more modern, you know, in terms of visuals and all that sort of stuff. Because the game is really good, man. When you get to battle power 6000, the story is not hard. This piece of memory is already close to the end. This should be Sister's final struggle. Let's go get her final memory. I just love that power stance, you know. That would take years to come. Yeah, it wouldn't be coming anytime soon. Lego. Oh, mate. Oh, look, 2 seconds sharp. Back in a second. What? Hey. Have we got a hidden? What am I missing? Do I need to go back and do another hidden? Can we go on to the next one? Oh, can you? Friggin' daylight savings horse shit. What's your problem with daylight savings? Oh, I thought that was Girls Frontline 2 then. Hold up, I want to check this video out. I think he's talking about Girls Frontline, because obviously Girls Frontline 2 ain't even come out yet. Music's fucking fire in this game as well.
Hey, my name is Six.
Let me move my cab up here so we can see Stix's beautiful face, eh? Catastrophic news! Girls Frontline shut down, Wuthering Waves reveal, Nikkei path to nowhere. I'm guessing this is Girls Frontline 1, yeah, because Girls Frontline 2's like about to come out. Is it December it comes out for global? Alright, let's see what's happening then.
Hey, my name is Six and welcome back to your weekly Gacha Recap, a video series where I go over the latest news, pre-registrations, test phases, new releases, everything that happened in the Gacha genre over the course of the last week in one easy to digest format. Hey, if you weren't already aware, I have a Gacha review channel called Sticks Players where I deep dive into Gacha games, new and old. If you weren't already, consider subscribing to that channel, hitting the little bell notification, that way you remain up to date with every single thing that I post, and I post every Sunday. We have a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and jump right in.
I feel like Stix is always trying to rizz up the camera, you know? Bro, when are we going to hear some more news about Project Mugen as well? I just saw a little clip from it then. Like, that game came, they dropped a banger trailer and then vanished. Like, that's it, that's all you're getting. Like, when are we going to get more info on that game? I feel like Neverness to Everness got announced. He's probably going to come out before that game even drops another trailer. Like, is it ever happening? I'll be curious to see what the hell's going on with that game.
King of Fighters AFK has opened pre-registration. If you pre-register right now, according to the Google Play Store,
King of Fighters AFK game. Okay.
You can get up to 3,000 free polls. So you'd never have to spend a single cent in the game ever. That's pretty incredible, although it is also done by Netmarble. So I would strongly urge you to steer very clear of that. Girls Frontline has announced their end of service, although not necessarily in the way you think. Announcement of the suspension of service of Girls Frontline and subsequent arrangements. Since a public beta on May 20th, 2016, Girls Frontline has been with the commander for more than 8 years. During this period, we have witnessed the commander grow from a young rookie who just joined Griffin to a leader who strategizes in large-scale battles. Thanks to the commander's suggestions, we have been continuously optimizing and becoming better. Thank you for your love and support for Girls Frontline for a long time, but today, we have to announce a difficult decision to everyone. Since a cooperation agreement between Chengdu Digital Sky Technology Co. Limited, the national service partner of Girls Frontline, and us will expire on December 31st, 2024. Based on the version number released, reasons constrained by the agreement, the national service version of Girls Frontline will stop the game service in mainland China from 10 a.m. on December 31st, 2024. They have been doing their best to promote the renewal.
But it's going to continue global. That's unusual. When a lot of games, I know this is obviously a licensing agreement, you usually see end of service everywhere else, but stay alive in like China and some Southeast Asian countries, don't you?
For many rounds of negotiations, they have failed to reach
Never played Girls Frontline though. I'm looking forward to number 2, but never played the first one.
This is very concerning given the bulk of revenue for Girls Frontline actually comes from China. I don't think global is necessarily enough to sustain the company overall. I do believe they are.
I think though, the 8 years down the line, you know, I think that if you've been able to keep the game running for 8 years, that's a lot of games that are live service games don't get beyond the 12-month period. So I think if it was 8 years, yeah, if you're still going 8 years later, I think you've had a successful product for the time, you know, and I think for it to maybe drift off into the ether isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's a better part of a decade, isn't it, really?
However, trying to find a new
play Girls Frontline, it was something for its time. Yeah, I've never played it. I'm looking forward to Girls Frontline 2.
I wish them the very best in that regard. There was also a follow-up Discord message that was released
It's all
Hello,
hype for the
Commanders.
Trick Cal
This is the
Revive
more
global
concise
release. I
announcement.
don't know
Please
about
forgive
that game.
prior vague statements made given the office hurdles. Due to the unfortunate situation with business over in the mainland China version of the game, it's understandable that fears of end of service will affect other servers. We have to repeat, activity will proceed as normal for the English server and other foreign servers. And only the Chinese servers will be experiencing a temporary suspension of service. So they do know this is
temporary suspension.
They are attempting to work through their issues and find a publisher for China Global.
Oh, okay then. So they've just the licensing agreement with the publishers ended then. I was thinking they'd lost rights to the IP potentially, maybe. But that would affect everywhere. So they're just looking for a new publisher. I wouldn't imagine this would take them too long, really. I suppose it depends on the profitability of the game and whether another publisher wants to get involved, whether they see it as something that's worth getting involved. So, like, does this... I'm assuming this doesn't affect anything to do with Girls Frontline 2 then, right?
And everywhere else, every
Right, Equinox, catch you later.
version of the game is going to remain fully functional and fully online.
It's all about
Speaking
peach and
of
chibi
Girls
characters'
Frontline,
cheeks.
Girls Frontline 2 has confirmed
to have a look
that
at
the closed beta test recruitment phase has ended as of October 31st. As of October 9th, they will be sending out official invitation emails to commanders who have obtained test qualifications via the email address provided in their questionnaire. The test phase
December that this comes out?
and lasts through the 19th. I'm very excited for this. Final Fantasy Brave Exvius has officially shut down globally. Anyway, as of October 30th, 2024. This is a sad day for Exvius players. I know there were plenty of you out there. Konosuba Fantastic Days has announced that they are ending their service on January 30, 2025. They also confirmed that there is going to be a limited offline version available to be released after the end of service.
I suppose that's good though. You know, these companies that do that allow people to continue playing the game and they don't do like a Harry Potter Magic Awaken thing, and he's just like, yeah, you lose everything unless you're in this particular server, and we're not even going to let your server migrate. You know, it's nice when sometimes these games do this, and we're like, we're end of servicing, but we're going to let you have a client-side version of the game. Of course, there's going to be no updates and stuff, but you know, you can still at least play the content that's there.
I love when gacha games do this. I think this is the right route to take. It doesn't really require any additional investment from you, not really much more work, but you get to you get to reward players who have stuck with you for months or years. Keeping their good faith means that when you release your next gacha game, they trust you. Losing player trust is the worst thing a company can do. The King of Fighters All-Stars has now, as of the last 72 hours, officially shut down. Starseed Asnia Trigger has officially launched. This is a Korean gacha game. If I recall, there was a degree of degeneracy surrounding this gacha game. I think I'm going to stream it periodically over the course of the next week before I do a full dedicated video on it. However, if you're interested in playing, now's the perfect time to, because you can apparently log in every day and get a ton of free polls. Before we go any further, let me take a moment here to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal, and I can't thank you all enough for the support. Now let's keep talking. Speaking of gacha games that are coming out or have just come out, Haze Reverb has announced that they are officially launching on the 6th of November, which is just a few days from now. This is the Giantess or Gigantus or whatever they're called.
I didn't know that.
Gacha game with the...
It's actually on here. I'll check that out then, actually.
Super big, very enormous, massive, gigantic, monolithic...
Oh, I think we saw something about this, yeah. Giantess Mecha Musume.
Waifus. Aether Gazer has officially
released
their PC client after I feel like it has been
the mouse and
2
keyboard
years.
controls,
We've
and
been waiting
we're
forever
cooking
for this. Finally, we have it. I did a dedicated video on it. I actually got sponsored to do a dedicated video on it. That was awesome. Path to Nowhere has been censored. This is a ridiculous censor. Absolutely ridiculous. But thank
Boomer coverage. Boomer coverage. Shrinkage. Boomer coverage. What's going on here? I don't really see much here. Under boober coverage. What we got here as well? Boober shrinkage? Have we? It's wild, isn't it? Like, come on, man. Just let the boomer free, you know what I mean?
Thankfully, this was not concerning the global version
That's
of the
good,
game.
then.
This was censored within China.
At least that they're doing it, because, like, this is where, Snowbreak went down the wrong route, but I believe it's because Snowbreak have only got the one path in regards to do that. I don't know if they've got the resources to be able to separate it. Like, you know, because Genshin did that, didn't they, with the certain stuff that was censored slightly. It didn't affect globally, it only affected China. So it's good to see this stuff when China do want to censor it, that it doesn't affect global. That's a big problem that happened with Snowbreak, really, is that it just affected everybody. Didn't matter whether you were wherever you were, the China censorship affected us all.
China, I do not believe we as global players are going to have to concern ourselves with it. This does not affect us, and I don't believe it will affect us. Fingers crossed. Who knows what could happen when China is involved. Speaking of censorship and Path to Nowhere, Snowbreak has been hit by the same censor wave. Yeah. As degenerate as Snowbreak is, numerous different gacha games have been hit by this same issue. I don't know why they waited right until the end of 2024. Maybe they had like a censorship quota they had to meet, and they're like, oh hey, you know what, this is perfect opportunity to hit Snowbreak and Path to Nowhere. Again, I do think this is, well, actually, I think this specifically does affect global, but I believe there is a workaround, like a little file edit that you can do to.
Yeah, I've heard that. Some people in my comment section were saying that. I think if you can just you tweak the INI file, you can get the stuff back. But could that potentially put you at risk for a ban, or will Season just kind of ignore it because whatever? Because we don't need to censor. But then again, you're messing with the INI. I don't know. It's only the INI files, I think, anyway. But it's changing something within the game visually, so there might, it might get picked up on and you might get banned. I don't know. But if they can't do it themselves and allow global to not get censored, then if the players, maybe that's a little thing that they just don't mind leaving in there so people can do that themselves.
To make the character outfits uncensored. Now, I don't want to spread misinformation here, so I am just saying that I believe this affects global Snowbreak. I don't believe it affects global Path to Nowhere. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have the exact specifics.
Yeah, this is the same information I've heard.
Due to both of these being in Chinese and Google Translate not being the most accurate. Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains is officially launched under apparently another publisher. I thought this was a terrible guide.
It's never good when you see a publisher switch, really, in a game. When like as a game's launching or just after launch or just before launch, there's a big switch on publishers and stuff. It's never a good indicator for how the game's going to go in future, if I'm honest.
When I played it, and this is equally as terrible now. It's just a different person publishing, different studio publishing. Grand Saga Global has announced that they had to delay their early access by an entire week.
That's a base pitch to use for a delay on a push out of early access.
Now the game will be launching on November 6th. I'm going to be streaming this when it releases onto Steam because I want to play this on the Epic Game Store. I hate the Epic Game Store. It's a trash platform. So I'll be streaming this on November 13th.
Does anybody like the Epic Game Store?
We'll be streaming Haze Reverb on November 6th, probably. Yggdra Rebirth has confirmed they are shutting down December 26th,
Never heard of it.
2024. There's a lot of cute looking characters, so I'm not sure why that's shutting down. I know that, well, other than the fact that this game is over.
Is that like a maid or that's a mage? Is she carrying a giant syringe for a weapon?
Already shut down before, and is probably planning their third relaunch now. Magic Chronicle Isekai RPG has confirmed that their servers shut down on October 29th. That's sad. I've never heard of the game before, but I mean, it's still sad. Sengoku Blade Dolkai is shutting down on November 25th, 2024. I feel like this video has like 8 gacha games already announced they're shutting down. That's crazy. Infinity Nikki has announced that they are holding the PS5 closed.
Okay, it's coming to PS5 as well.
Playtest recruitment. The recruitment began on the 27th.
Shall we stream this one day, chat? Shall we? Right? It's like Disney Princess and a gacha game mixed together. But should we just stream it for the bands? I'm down. I'm down if you guys are down.
Then actually ended on the 1st.
We'll play dress up, right?
The test phase in specific is going to be happening very soon.
Yo, Kieran, what's up, bro?
A release for it, a window for the test phase on the PS5, but I'm sure if you follow them over on Twitter, they'll keep you up to date with it. Nikke, my #1 favorite gacha game, not only just released their 2nd anniversary, not only is providing players with roughly 200 entire polls in free SSR characters, but also surpassed
That is
45
ridiculous.
million downloads worldwide. And we got
Dude, the characters in Nikkei, man. Like, they are well-fed girls.
another 10 poll for free for that. I have an upcoming video from my stream that I did where I'm going to show you firsthand what 1,000 polls look like in Nikkei. I've been saving up for this anniversary event all year. I've not done a single poll since I obtained Crown. My God, suffice it to say, it was not a great experience for me. And finally, Wuthering Waves version 1.
That is rough if you've spent all that time and you get some shit pulls, 1,000, and you end up with potentially some shit stuff.
For When the Night Knocks is officially releasing on November 14th. The artwork for this looks absolutely incredible, with Camellia, Encore, Jaja, both male and female rover, the new little raccoon girl, Yinlin,
Raccoon
Conley. Dude, this is going to be big.
I've heard people call her a mouse, a hamster. That's the first time I've heard somebody call it a raccoon girl.
Yeah, I actually have a video on this that I posted earlier today or yesterday.
I love Nikkei. I was supposed to stream Nikkei this week. We are going to do a Nikkei PC stream because, as I said, I've heard it's got a good story and I kind of don't want to play it on mobile. I am going to do a PC stream of Nikkei
when
soon.
This video goes
It's
live,
happening.
I strongly
It's
urge you
happening.
to go ahead and
We're going to
check
do
that
it.
out because they released a teaser trailer with it too with Camellia. Oh my God. Now that is everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week.
Keep burping.
Hopefully you're up
Focus
to
on
date.
drinking Coke.
Hopefully we have something to look forward to or to play. Hey you.
All right, cool. Yeah. Bit of news. Bit random, but IKEA have opened a restaurant in the UK. What a specific IKEA restaurant? I've had food at IKEA. So we got an IKEA like up the road from us. How many IKEAs are in the UK? 20. All right. Well, just a restaurant. It's got nothing to do with the store. It's literally just a restaurant, like. Do you know what I've been watching videos recently? These are sort of videos I've been watching. I know. Total segue, right? I'm not going to watch the video. Like, I'm just saying, I've been watching these sort of videos recently of like people living in cars and stuff. I don't know why, it just kind of interests me. I don't think I've been contemplating wanting to get like a VW camper van and modifying it to be something like, you know, where it was like livable inside and just like driving around places with Rosie. I think it'd be kind of cool to do, man. Like, there's part of me is thinking about really doing it and just like taking a year or so with it and just like spending the time to modify it on the weekends and stuff. Seems like something really cool to do. Can you check Guitar Rock playing Trick Cal Revive? What is it? Trick Cal Revive. What, a year ago? On Guitar Rock?
Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here, welcome to a
Why not
new
subscribe to Guitar
TV
Rock? I've
game
watched a bunch of his
brought to
videos.
you by Epic Games, directed by Rain, as you guys can see. Now, this game just recently got released in Korea. Alright, it's a very different, unique art style. As you can see, it features all of these cute little chibi characters with pinchable.
What's she doing here, man? What's she doing? What is she doing here? What's she imitating here?
Cheeks. Alright, so even when you start the game, all you gotta do is you gotta pinch this girl's cheek right here. You pull the
What the fuck are you showing me, bro?
cheek, boom, and you are able to enter the game. So let's talk a little bit about what this game is all about. So let's go and show you guys a little bit more of what this is all about. As you can see, that's my day 2 login.
I don't know about Genshin v Wuthering Waves. Like a new challenger has entered the arena.
So I played this on stream yesterday. These are the characters that's on your home screen, right? So you can switch the home screen as follows. Boom, boom, boom. As you can see, all the chicks are pinchable. Now, Trickle revived the name of this game. Apparently this is a meme going on in the Korean region, right? The art style is very famous. It's made famous by, I think, an artist, right? And you can see they've decided to make a game out of this. So let's
What the fuck am I watching? What am I watching here?
show you guys a little bit of the characters that I have right now. The characters are as follows. So it's all going to be in this same art style. There's no like special L2D whatsoever. However, they are very cute looking animations. Alright, so this is a different animation. You can see it's like a grin there, and then this is like a crying face. There's like a smiley face. There's a even happier smiley face. This is like a question mark. It comes with multiple expressions, and all of them you can pinch their cheeks. Alright, obviously you can only do this to the high rarity characters. If you do this to the low rarity characters, you can't really do that. In terms of the character concept and different type of art style, I do like it. Alright, so
like, what are we what are we doing beyond pinching the cheeks? How does this go in the minute-to-minute gameplay? What have characters got like HP and SP, and I'm assuming a different stats here? Like, what does that affect the cheek pinching? What is going on?
all
Yo,
of these
Chase, what's going
characters,
on?
Very, very cute. So as you can see right here, these are the stats, individual stats of the characters. There's also equipments as follows, right? And they even show you what the ability does for each of this character. Now, apparently, this particular character can fire a poison needle and applies poison.
Dude, look at this image here showing the dart being fired. Like, I can tell obviously there's a face there. It's shooting into somebody's back, but it kind of looks, you know.
Debuff. Very, very interesting. So let's show you guys a little bit more of the characters right here. All right.
Genshin and
this
kill out,
is-
right?
Looks like Groot
It's pinching the
from,
cheeks, man.
you know,
What
Marvel,
do you
right?
want?
But
True,
hey, I'll
true.
take a tree sentinel concept. Big wood. So
What, you can
for
pinch
this
his
guy,
cheeks?
If you want to pinch the cheek, you have to pull the head. All right, it's going to be a little bit different.
Okay, he looks like he's enjoying that a little bit too much, if you ask me.
And yeah, very, very cool, interesting concept, right? Look at the expressions right here, right? They have multiple different expressions. So these are 2 stars. The one that I showed you guys earlier are 3 stars. Obviously, when it goes to the 1-star characters, so this is a robot. Very interesting. So you can pull the cheeks, and it's very satisfying, I guess, if you are into those things. So this one, you're pulling it on the head, right? So there's a bee-looking character right here. This is the only unique one's Juby. And yeah, so once it goes to 1-star rarity,
Are you supposed to pull her cheek? She's like in the defense posture.
you guys can't see, let me turn off my face cam. So this is a 1-star character. As you can see, you can no longer pull their cheeks, and I guess they don't really animate the 1-star as much. There's
Okay.
that, right? But yeah, there's 1-star, there's 2-star, there's 3.
So it's all about getting the best characters to be able to do the cheek pulling. Because if you ain't got a 5-star, then you ain't getting no cheeks.
star, and it
is
seems
what you're
like all the
saying.
characters can go up to 5 stars regardless. So that's going to be the gist of the game. So let's show you guys a little bit of the combat. Alright, so with the combat right now, you can
PvP.
see I am still playing in the story, right? Chapter 2, and I have completed chapter 2. So it's time for me to go to the story chapter 3, I believe. So this is going to be the main stage. So this game is a little bit of a auto chess concept. Now, I've played a game similar on my channel called Arcana Tactics. If you guys have seen that video before, it has a very similar
Game of the
concept.
year.
So let's show you guys a little bit of how it works. There's a limit to how many characters that you can deploy. As you can see, right now, these are the
okay.
characters that I've deployed. So these are the stamina consumed. So we're going to enter a stage. So as you can see, this is a randomizer that allows you to basically, put your characters first. So that's a random. I get 3 characters early on in this particular slot. Now every few waves, you can see there's 5 waves of enemies right here. And then there's a
So would you
timer
play
up
your
here.
cards kind of
So
like
you can
reverse
decide to put
1999 or
more
something?
characters in the map. Alright, or you can upgrade them.
No, you don't.
So you can
Okay.
see these 5 costs. This is the amount of cost at the bottom right. This cost is needed for you to put more characters. So I'm going to put Mr. Groot right here. Right, now I can upgrade. So let's see. I either upgrade this girl or I can upgrade this big wood. So I'm going to upgrade that with 10 costs. And now I'm going to upgrade her with another 10 costs. And I can also put some equipments. Let's give it to her for the time being. So that's it. I'm out of costs. Oh, I still have 6 costs. Can put this last one. I'm going to give it to you. So once you have done, you press this arrow right here. So we're going to proceed to wave 1 of the battle. Alright, so obviously you can activate your abilities at the bottom, right? Once they have the abilities, I should be able to activate that. Wave 1 pretty easy, so now I got wave 2. So let me try and upgrade her.
So, like, will your character placement be a big factor then? You know, is that what you're going to want to do? Is it going to be like range characters at the back, you straight DPSs, tanks at the front and stuff like that?
Alright, I'm going to go with 2 star. And then now, as you can see, you're upgrading their stars in progress. 5 points to make them appear on the battlefield, 10 points to upgrade to 2 star, 15 points to upgrade to 3 stars, and you get the gist, right? It gets super expensive later on. So, let's go to wave 2 and see. So now this girl,
okay, so each wave
the girl
you're
in the
going to
middle, I
build up
believe
these
she's a
points, I'm
red up
assuming.
character currently, right? As you can see, the enemies have very unique concept overall as well. You do get healed to full, it seems like, after every wave of enemies. So very, very cool, interesting stuff.
It's actually grown on me. I can't believe I'm saying it.
Let's give this equipment to one of the characters, or I'll give it to you. I can upgrade either the tree. Look at the dance, man. The way they move is really, really cute. Alright, I'll upgrade this and use up all my points. So now currently we are in wave 3. So we're fighting bear with glasses now. Very unique enemy design, for sure. There's a lot of
Is Guitar Rock from Japan? Where's he from?
very weird meme for this game as well, which I'm going to show you guys later. Okay, so you can see sometimes you get bonuses that you can upgrade to 4 star. You're using only 10 costs, which is, you know, if you see that opportunity, obviously that's going to be a good one. Let's see, we're going to take that. Let's see, 10 costs to upgrade this to 4 star. Why not? Upgrade you to 3 star and proceed to wave 4. Something that I've been thinking a lot is, I wonder if this game will ever make it to global, and if it does, let's say this game ever have a global version, would you guys play this game? Because
Korean.
that's something that I've been thinking about a lot, right?
Aside just hearing his accent, I'm thinking more Korean to Japan. Just with his inflections a little bit, because, well, obviously, I can't say for everybody, but typically when people are Chinese and that, speak good English, tends to have, I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I mean?
Feel like this kind of art style might not be that well accepted outside of, the KR and JP regions, because this feels like a very chibi, like Asian thing, It might not seem something like the global audience would actually like, but I'm curious to hear what you guys think, right? Generally, I feel like it's a very cute art style.
I don't think the art style's sus for me, personally. The cheek pulling's kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. Because typically, old women and who they like to pull the cheeks off, but you know what? He doesn't actually. I thought this was going to be dire when I first saw it, but this actually looks like a kind of cool, fun little game, if I'm honest. I can hear a Chinese accent. I don't know. I'm no expert.
In general, it's just, not really.
You might be right. You might be right.
A lot of players like. Okay, so last wave. So now you can see 5 out of 5. So as you can see, I can activate all of these spells, right? And that's it. Battle is pretty easy. I'm still quite strong right now. We got 3 star as well. Very, very happy. You can pinch your cheeks right here as well if you want to. So these are the rewards that I got. This is going to be the premium currency used. It's going to be the leaf clover thing. Alongside with that, we also have the battle statistics. As always, you get to see all of those, right? So let's show you guys a little bit more of the other things. As you can see, there's this particular stage. This is like a different mood one. There's some interesting concept here. Alright, this is going to be a throwback for Grand Theft Auto, I guess. If you guys have seen it before, they call it Gold Thief attack. So
I was
very
just trying to have a look on
interesting.
Google, can't find
All of
anything
these
though.
memes are kind of interesting. So in this one, I think you fight
just
a
in the
boss,
game, love it.
if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I can show it to you guys. I believe it's only one way. Yes, as you can see,
What the
even the
fuck?
boss has huge, gigantic cheeks. I think my face cam is blocking the
So this is just like, hey, do you want to go clap some cheeks, basically? Incarnate.
entire look of
Okay.
the boss.
All right.
So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting one. Again, very interesting concept, both in the character design and on the enemy bosses as well. There's also the clone factory, which I believe
Gold thief attack. What the fuck? This fucking Grand Theft Auto style here. And Powerpuff Girls as well. What the fuck?
is supposedly a throwback or a meme of Cyberpunk. But hey, it all looks pretty good. So these are just various different stages. This is supposed to be a meme throwback to Powerpuff Girls, I believe. I have no idea about the other two. But hey, this is a very interesting looking concept of a game. There's PvP as well, it seems like. It even has a dormitory system of some sort, as you can see, alright, that has an idle kind of feature. Alright, you can see this robot is talking about WD-40, very interesting. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I've yet to unlock. As you can see, I'm still pretty early in the game. So let's show you guys a little bit of summons. Alright, so every single summon in this game costs 1,000 gems. I already got this character. This is the red up character, right? Okay, who do we get, guys? Who do we get?
Okay, so you pull the cheeks to pull. Okay.
Oh man, I didn't get shiny. I didn't get shiny. Okay, it's okay. Next one.
The art style reminds me like something you see on the Switch.
Okay, 1 star. Cucumber lady. I think I already got this. Already got this. 1 star. 1 star. That looks like product 23 from Nikkei. Oh, we got a 2 star. Okay. Is there a tier list? There might be. Come on, give me Rainbow. Yo, I'm not getting Rainbow!
The audio sounds pretty decent now, doesn't he?
Yo, what's the
But
rate of this
the
game?
music and the sound effects.
Skip. But I got Rainbow just now. Okay, let's see. Maybe Rainbow now. Yes! Yeah, I got 2 Rainbow! 2 Rainbow! So basically the thing will hit the window. There's another chibi, hit the window, and you get 2 Rainbow? Alright guys.
Streamer luck.
Let's go. 2 Rainbow. This will make it up. 2? Okay, who shall it be though? Who shall it be? Huh?
The fuck is that?
Oh? Waifu? Is this a demon lady?
Man, they're hyping her up, aren't they?
Ah. Is she strong? I'll take it, I guess. Belita? Okay. Look at this. Chibi? Chibi with wings? Yo, is this strong? Is this a healer?
The tease, look at the tease. The faces
Hey,
are
I
very
like that.
unsettling.
Chloe. Yo, I
Two
got
Rainbow.
Chloe. Mutated Groot. She looks strong. Golden Robot Cat is best defender. Chloe is a river tanker. Oh, she's a tanker? Alright, so with that being said, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of
Okay.
Trickle Revive.
Just out of curiosity, it's not that I really want to play the game at all, but is this in global now? Just for a friend. Asking for a friend. I don't know, I just watched, man. I don't know what I just watched. Gacha Gaming peaked here. consumed by darkness. Chapter 8. Is this where you guys were saying it gets good? Huh? Connection request E02 Babylonia. Private channel. Command here. Grey Raven Commandant, are you aware of the risks of your actions? In the name of the Babylonian Council, I'm ordering you to retreat, Grey Raven. Sir, we're still in the middle of our mission. This is insubordination. Your actions have severely compromised the strategic safety of Babylonia. Your commanding authority will be suspended temporarily. I repeat, withdraw immediately. Warning, an unauthorized third party has entered the channel. What is this madness? This is a private channel. Oh, sorry folks. Late for the video conference. President Hassan? If the Grey Ravens retreat, what are we going to do about Kamui? Just a defective construct. It's not worth an entire elite squad for him. But he did display a possibility to fight against the punishing virus. That is only what his leader is saying. Even the Purifying Force has not given a concrete answer. This is too much to risk an elite squad for an uncertain return of this degree. You know, I said it's just like what an elite squad is for. President, can't babysit them all your life, Mom. What? Ah, just a joke, chill. The president's based? Alright, loosen up a little. Trust them for more. Well, they know what they are doing. We'll need to assess Chrome's report as well. No time to chit-chat around here now. Grey Raven Squad, HQ will be airdropping you some supplies. The drop location will be sent to live through Salika. Retrieve them, then finish the mission quickly and return safely. Wait, I'm not done yet. Disconnected. Ah, got it. I have the coordinates for the supplies. It's near us. Airdrop will likely cause commotion and attract some corrupted. No time to lose. Karen and Watanabe will be protected by the Forsaken and be repaired at their campsite. As for Karen's situation, she should be stable in the meantime with the sleep command. We can wait until after the mission to bring Karen back to Babylonia for a full checkup. Let's go. With the Ascendants involved, the situation is urgent. Alright. Shit's getting serious, lads. Shit's getting serious. Little jiggle. Supply crate is being delivered to the target location. Protect the supply crate. Destroy any corrupted that come near. Yes, ma'am.
その程度の抵抗なんて私もいけます。風より解かれし力。我が刃と化せ。聖書を歯応えないわ。
On it! Oh, you want it too, dear? You want it as well?
宿命の風は私が断ち切る。その私もいけます。風より解かれる力。我が刃と化せ。歯応えないわ。手加減はしない。聖書を歯応えないわ。
Wasted. What's this? Oh, is this the supplies?
次に向かうわよ。この勝利が終幕ではないわ。
Still chuckling about that game, you know. Is it still intact? There's a large amount of serum inside and a new frame. It's a frame for Lucia. How generous of HQ this time. Go on then, Lucia. Hi, please excuse me for a moment. She's embarrassed. What's she doing? Commandant, you ask all these weird questions. I'd like to refrain from answering. What's she doing? One moment later. Oh, okay. Are the adjustments going well? It's a good frame. It fits you well, Lucia. Is that so? It's just that the appearance is a bit... Change is good once in a while. Sorry to interrupt, but we should continue tracking Kamui. Kamui's signal hasn't moved for a while now. The commandant likes that. I like it too. Okay. Right, let's go. Yo. Yo. Damn. Mind connection with the new frame is stable. No issues yet. This way. The corrupted on our path are increasing in numbers, likely left behind by Roland to hinder us. Avoid confrontation if possible. I'll cut a path. Come follow me. Damn, girl. The Dawn frame demonstrates greatly enhanced powers in combat. I'll do my best not to drag you into the firing line. We have a new Lotus Lightning Dance. Ping a yellow or blue orb. Plus basic attack chance to trigger. Lightning lure, attacking a marked enemy with a chance to summon a lightning bolt to strike the target dealing lightning damage. So ping a blue or a yellow and then basic at the same time, yeah? Shit. Yo, this is sick. I really like that ult animation. What is her, I wanted to see what her ult does. Yo, boys, I'm liking this. Yo, the more I play this game, damn, dude. Combat is super fun. We're showing off our robo legs. Alright, nice switch up. I like it. I need to get my battle points up. As I thought, the further we go, the more the corrupted. Not wise to enact exactly what they intended us to do. Though corrupted, they are still only normal mechanoids. Their senses still only consist of visual scanning devices. If we can weave through them, we can avoid combat. Let's sneak past them then. Everyone, sheathe your weapons. Use their blind spots to go deeper into the ruins. I'm prepared to enter stealth mode. Move out. Autobots, roll out. Hey, yo guys, as well, if you're watching the stream and enjoying it, you're on YouTube stream, and you're enjoying it and you're on YouTube, be sure to drop a like on the stream. It's very much appreciated. It helps out a lot as well. Come on, guy riding his little pig thing. Corrupted everywhere. Stay out of their scanner range. For me, she has the best gameplay apart from her other frames. Yeah, that was kind of... I like that. That was fun, that was. The more I'm getting access to more of the frames and abilities now, the more I'm... Twitch has banned Kai Cenat mid-Mafiathon after he swatted on the stream. Why have they banned him for that? So they banned him because he got swatted. We've got to unban him for that, right? How can he control... being swatted? It's a bit wild. I saw that on Twitter. Oh shit! I got clipped.
風より解かれし
Right at the end.
力我が刃と化せ手加減全部砕いていいか聖書歯応えないわ
Got robbed, you know. Is that not making on the 3, sorry? Got robbed. You turn around at the last second, bitch. Shit.
次に向かうわよこの勝利が終幕ではないわ
Useless struggles. Did you really think that you can withstand both the corruption from the virus and Tembrian with just your will alone? I never thought so. And have you ever considered that without my help, where you would have been now? No matter what, I'm not giving up hope. I'll never become corrupted. Such empty words you speak. At least you have that going for you. Nice of you to compliment me for once. I will enjoy the moment when you fall. I like the design of that though. The the punishing virus in his head, like. We get to use that as like a uniframe or something. Man, we're like a good 1300 behind almost now. We broke through that area successfully. Sacred Gallery. Oh, it's him. Hee. No intruders. But the situation here doesn't seem that much better. The nozzle model from before? Wasn't it retrieved by HQ for research? The world belongs to Arts. It isn't the same machine that we met last time. Prepare for battle. The target has shown hostility. Hee. I'll grind you into paint.
その程度の抵抗なんて私もいけます全部風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ聖書を歯応えないわ手加減はしない宿命の風は私が断ち切る風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ生死を分けるのは一
We
瞬
parry with that then when we're charging a like dash.
次に向かうわよこの勝利が終幕ではないわ
I love her. I'm simping hard. It's down. Even the attack patterns are the same. No time to investigate. Let's keep going. Commandant's right. That we have many questions, we must find Kamui first. After the mission is over, we should retrieve some of these machines for research. Moment. Let's go. Incoming from the back. An ambush. A new mechanoid. It's the butler from the museum estate. It's the same model. Be careful, they don't come in peace. This is only further proves that these machines are left by Roland to stop us from advancing. Looks like Roland really doesn't want us to reach Kamui before him. We can't let Kamui fall into the hands of the Ascendants. Defeat it and move on. I'll put this new frame HQ providing me to good use. Keep in mind the time we have to finish this quickly. I will not let you stand in my master's path. This dude was a fucker last time, wasn't he? I am Roseblade, and you shall not pass. You fool of a took. Your wish is my command, Master. I cannot permit you to continue. Ow.
風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ
Oh shit.
手加減はしない聖書を
What's your boy doing?
歯応えないわ宿命の風は私が断ち切る
Owie. What's it, Logan?
風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ
Where's he gone?
手加減はしない
Got him! Thinks he's
次
slick.
に向かうわよこの勝利が終幕ではないわ
Communication request, Purified Force, private channel. Is the purification target still alive and well, Bianca? Vera, haven't you extracted already? Just this moment, Commandant. Commander Nicola gave me direct orders to have my squad provide supports. For 1, to lower the possible losses, and 2, to determine if the target is a potential threat, and if it is, then we'll perform purification. If you go back on your words, can't help it, dear. They're orders from the top. I can't go against that. Of course, your little ticket is still in effect, so I won't be doing it myself directly. But as for my subordinates, what a load of garbage. Answer my question, Bianca. Is the target still alive? He's deep within the ruins. Alright, thank you. Disconnected. Trouble never ends. We should hurry. Man, Lucia looking saucy. Saucy, boys. Oh, it's a control valve. Interesting. Having something like this buried? And I didn't even notice it before. This can be put to good use. Look out. Spikes. Ah, dodged. How about this? That's Tifa? No, it only resembles her. It's likely made by rolling through some unknown means. Lee. Commandant, Lee's behaving strangely. Lee? Can't quickly leave. Body's not in control. Lee left by himself chasing after Iron Maiden. Follow them. You want Lucia to oil up? Hey, I won't be against it. I won't be against it. What should we do with Kamui? No time. We'll have to split up. I'll catch up with Lee and then meet up with you. Okay, be careful. You as well.
I
think it must be a thing with characters with the white hair, man, that gets me. Because, like, Jinsei, Camellia, Crimson Weave, it's just like, you know? It's not working. Lee's signal has completely vanished. Pursue the Iron Maiden. Don't let her get away. If she does, we'll lose all contact with Lee. He's on the run now. Oh, bitch.
その程度私もいけます風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ聖書歯ごたえないわ 手加減をしない 聖書歯ごたえないわ
Here you go, bitch.
悪くない相手ね
闇がまとわりついてきた俺は光に向かった役勝対決いいかお前ら全て粉々にしてやるぜ降参しないのか大きなやつに当たったら相当痛いぞ
Got his cool passive, isn't there? Any creeping. Okay.
降参しないのか大きな
私もいけます
このくらいの傷大したことじゃないお前ら全て粉々にしてやるぜ
Where you going? Oh, okay.
悪くない相手風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ聖書歯ごたえないわ宿命の風は私が断ち切る
need to switch to try and get some heals, but...
次に向かうわよ。この
Yes,
勝利
please.
終幕ではないわ。
I wouldn't say no. You left it in me for that from that time? What? You found out, huh? If we weren't constantly running missions, I would never have allowed it to stay within me normally. Oh wait, what did she do? But conversely, it's also a path for me to understand and research you. You are quite the talker. Shame it ends here, now. You're not Tifa. What are you? I have no reason to answer you. What did he put in him? Put a finger. What's inside of him? What's it done? Oh, I want to get on some Aether Gazer, man. Well, what I might do once I've watched the football, I might stream again later. So we could always do some Aether Gazer later, couldn't we? That's what we'll probably do. Do some Aether Gazer a bit later. Play it properly. I'm really getting into this. Lucia, Lee's over there. Be careful. The Iron Maiden is near him. Wait. Lee's aiming at us? Lee's not responding to my connection. Something's wrong. On the right. Lee attacking us? Lee, find out the reason. I'll restrict his movements. Other corrupted are surrounding us. Keep the commandant safe. Crazy cliffhanger, what was inside Lee? We'll see next time in, what is it, the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I haven't, you know what, speaking of DBZ, well, Dragon Ball, I ain't been watching Super. Like, I kind of stopped watching Dragon Ball after the Cell Saga, I'm not gonna lie, man. That was peak Dragon Ball. Eliminate these corrupted and find a way to limit Lee's attacks.
その程度の風より解かれし力我が刃と化せ手加減はしない聖書を全部出題でいいか無駄な抵抗はやめなさい無駄な抵抗はやめなさい聖書を歯応えないわ次に向かうわよこの勝利は終幕ではないわ。
2 seconds. Frieza Saga and Cell Saga was peak. Oh man, the match is on soon, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to the game, you know. This music's fire as well. Super Tournament to Perry. Yeah, I need to watch that, to be fair, because I've heard people saying that it is a good art. Yeah, man, like, I watched Dragon Ball. You know, like, all through the Raditz stuff. The Vegeta stuff. The Frieza Saga was just so freaking good, man. Like back in the day watching that as a kid, I was like, when he first changed, I was blown away. And the Cell Saga was really good as well. Lucia, do you have the results? Lee's been injected with something. Is it the reason he's gone haywire on us? The energy source comes from the Iron Maiden. What is it? Robo Crack, is he? Is it Robo Crack? Alright, you know what though, chat? I am going to call it there. Football's on at 4:30. So I'm going to go and have a dinner, and then I'm going to watch some football, and then I plan to try and get on a little bit later. You guys are wanting to come hang out. We'll probably play some more PGR, and we're going to play some Aether Gazer as well. We won't be reacting to any stuff. We'll just jump into the game and play it because we've already reacted to everything that I think I want to see today, unless something else pops up anyway. But appreciate you guys. Again, I have uploaded a video today. Go check it out, man. It's appreciated. You can check out my video uploaded yesterday also. Man, I'll just keep looking at the Dazzler peak. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Is that true with the RTX 5090? So it's got to be bullshit, right? Yeah, all right. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Shout out to Loading as well for the super chat earlier on. Everybody who's been watching, guys. Yeah, man. If you're new, subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. Check out my videos I've uploaded over the weekend. And I will hopefully see you a bit later. If I don't see you at all later tonight, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have an amazing weekend. Enjoy the rest of it. Chill out. Have fun. Go to Scratch if you need to. Enjoy the games you're playing. Don't worry about revenue too much. And I'll see you all a little bit later. All right, guys. Love your faces. Good on him.